The announcers are like, Mike White is coming into the game right now, and I'm sitting at home going, who the fuck is Mike White?
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. I'm bringing it to you.
Welcome.
I'm rocking my Nectar eyeglasses here. I'm just gonna become a glasses guy.
Yeah, well, you should. It works.
Does it?
Yeah, it's sexy. Wait, it's good looking.
Whoa.
That's fine. Yeah, I want to fuck your face.
We're coming in hot, baby. Let's go. Nectar Sunglasses right now. You can get the shades or the
I didn't realize it was an ad.
blue blocker. Yup.
You look very handsome, Kevin.
You're gonna love that one. You can rock the sunglasses, and when you buy them, you also get the blue light filtering eyeglasses that you got here. So, I'm gonna be like Clark Kent. Smart. Bam. Put on the sunglasses. I'm
You
Superman.
go Clark Kent Terminator.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
exactly
we'll
what
mix
it
in
is.
both worlds.
For sure.
What's
yeah.
up? I'm Dean Cain. What's up? I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what these sunglasses
Do you know Arnold Schwarzenegger has an IQ of like 150?
No, but it doesn't surprise me.
Really?
Yeah.
Just
Just 'cause,
surprise me. He's a big dumb meathead.
No, but
roid
he's
rage freak.
not. See, Bill Burr, that's one of my favorite bits in like the history of comedy. Bill Burr's the Arnold Schwarzenegger bit. When he's talking about how like he gets famous and he's like,
And he's just like the fucking man.
he's like, I'm gonna move to, I'm gonna become the governor of a state I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way you're doing that.
Did you ever see the clip of him getting hit with an egg?
I saw it. I think it went viral this weekend or something like that. I
he
definitely
was
saw
like,
it recently.
They owe me bacon.
Yeah.
It's only right. You hit me with the eggs. You got to give me the bacon. He's like, and this is why it's so great. You can do this in this country. Imagine, in a dictatorship.
This is why America's the best.
We can throw- you can throw eggs at people.
People throw embryo poultries at you.
Well, I'll tell you why America's the best, though. You can get quality products like this right over your internet, delivered right to your house for just $50. They're stylish. They're polarized. $50. And the best part is it's got a lifetime warranty, which, for most people are going to be like 75, 80 years. For us, we get like a 30-year guarantee where you lose them, you break them, whatever. As they get stolen, you can get them replaced. And right now, when you go to Nectar Sunglasses, .com/KFC. You get a free pair of their best-selling blue light blockers that I'm rocking right now as soon as you buy a pair of their shades. So, that's nectarsunglasses.com/KFC to take care of a little business off the top. Also, right now, on sale, my first pair of sneakers ever. The Moon Man ones are on sale. You know what? Can you throw me that box? Throw me a pair over there. Because
You know what's kind of bullshit about this? And
Oh, boy.
oh boy. Jesus.
It's like the guy who threw the shoe at George Bush. Like it was a weapon. It was a fucking weapon.
That was like the fucking Blistex, whatever that was. That could
was
be
crazy.
That was, but like that was aggressive. That was the
she
Blistex. I could
tomahawked
tell.
it.
Like the second one was harder.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah,
first one,
she
like you
tossed-
got to read on it, and the second one was harder.
She tossed it and said sorry, and then went boom. Like sorry, I threw it soft, you little bitch.
No, but it was the momentum that I threw it.
Wait a minute, are you lefty?
No. I don't really know why I just said
Yeah,
that.
you pretend lefty but throw righty.
Maybe this is
Whatever,
the problem.
sorry.
Maybe Jackie doesn't know what dominant hand is. She's Ben Simmons out here.
You know what?
Fuck you guys. Get ready for Jacqed Up. It's coming. My first pair of sneakers ever, Moon Man ones. You can see here, you can rock them one of two ways. So when they first we were testing samples in the summer, they hit me with the slip-ons. And I was like, this is really comfortable and easy. Kind of looks a little different. I like it. But I'm also more of like a classic sneakers guy. So I wanted a pair that you could lace up. And at the time, they had never really created one that does both. As a matter, I feel like maybe Vans did it, but I really don't think many sneakers out there do this. You can wear them either as slip-ons or laced up, your choice. They'll stay tight enough that you can walk around with them without the laces on.
I like the material a lot.
You like what?
Like the denim look to them.
Yeah, and what I like about these,
like a rock star.
these have like, and I feel like the Sad Boys do the same thing. Making shoes that look better as you beat them up is the key. Because as you wear these, it's already like a little bit frayed to begin with. But as these start to get beat up because you're wearing like this is like a everyday shoe. That's what we wanted to make, like a everyday pair that you can rock from, all seasons, low top, got that like material feel to it. But as they get more frayed and split apart, it actually looks cooler. So I said, let's make a shoe that's exactly kind of like the podcast. It's a classic. It's every day, and it's made for everybody, which, guys, girls can wear it.
Well, it's not made for everybody. Because you and I didn't get each other's shoes. I don't have a pair of these. I don't think you have a pair of Sad Boys.
I don't.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It really is. And I tried. First of all, I actually did try to buy yours. Didn't do it because they sold out so fast. And then upon requesting, it was like, nah, you gotta wait for the restock. It's like, what? Like, do you know how little pull you have to not be able to get your own sneakers?
Bro,
That's insane.
I just got this sweatshirt today. I got a Sad Boy sweatshirt today.
People are already getting them over the weekend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. People who
shipped.
bought their stuff got their Sad Boy shit before I did.
I mean, it's just ridiculous.
And also, I thought it was good. They're like, all right, your box is on your desk. I thought it was gonna be this massive box. 2 sweatshirts. One of these, one of the It's Lines. That's it.
The only reason I was even able to, because I have these pairs, they were like, can you take some pictures? I was like, no, I've been wearing these for 2 months straight. These are fucking beat up now, and I only have one pair. So the only way I was even able to get another pair was that these were for the pictures for the website for business, not about me.
They're like, all right, we'll take him off the mannequin, I guess.
For the fucking creator. So I wanted to include a little bit of everything. We got the KFC Radio Moon Man, you got the Kevin Clancy Show UFO, and the Viva brand, which is everything we've ever done franchise-wise without, being loud and crazy branding. So go get them right now. Hopefully they're actually sold out by the time you're listening to this. Fuck you.
Yeah. Hopefully you have not been able to get them. I think I told people, and some people did follow up with it. They drop at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So the people who listen in the morning, I said on the episode last time, I think, or at least people tweeted me that I told them to do it. And thank you for it. But set an alarm right now for 10 a.m. because they're gonna sell out. So just set an alarm.
I hope so.
And get 'em.
I'm me. I'm always like, well, no one's gonna buy these things.
Well, yeah, Kevin, because we have a disgruntled psychology that makes us scared to ask for our own things. So yeah, we don't predict success in the future.
Check out the nothing new KFC Radio Moonman sneaker dropping today at 10 a.m. Go to nothingnew.com or store.barstoolsports.com.
We really are so.
By the way, get
busted
tickets
up.
November 12th to the.
And that's the other piece of business. Yeah, tickets on sale at the Gramercy Theater for the New York City Comedy Festival. We're gonna have some surprise guests to join us. We've got a fun day so we put out a challenge to people to bring non-fans of the show.
This could backfire on us.
I don't think it is. I think it's gonna go really well because I've been getting good feedback. So we challenged 10 people. And I already got 4. We already got 4 people doing it.
We have a bunch of DMs on the main account too. I checked and there's people just bringing
What
randoms.
if we have 50-50?
Yeah,
that would be
that's-
incredible.
Oh boy, we could bomb.
No, I like it better. I like it better because
The more strangers you bring, the worse we do. Come see us fail and never do a live show ever again.
No, here's the thing. The only thing I'm confident in, because it's the only thing that I've ever gotten 100% feedback on, is every time there's a new person in the crowd, they all, although I guess no one's gonna come up to me and be like, it was my first time and I fucking hated your show.
Sucks.
They'd probably just leave. But everybody I've ever
by the
heard-
way, I have a really special idea. They already know about it, or at least Nick does. I took maybe.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
I have a really special idea for that.
For on stage?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And the way you're saying it makes me scared.
Yeah, you should be.
Oh God. It's gonna be like,
It's not gonna involve.
we're gonna have loaded guns on the set.
Hey, we'll talk about that really briefly. How insane is that?
Dude, totally nuts. No. Well, let's not even talk about it briefly. Let's talk about it for a couple minutes. There's been a few things over the past 2 years that have exposed people as the dumbest people on the planet Earth. And the people who think that you become a magnet when you get the vaccine. When I saw that, I was like, this is staggeringly stupid. This is beyond comprehension that adults could be like, look, the spoon is hanging on my nose. I must be a magnet now. The people who are saying that Alec Baldwin is a murderer, I mean, that's actually not stupid. That's just admit that you don't like him because he doesn't like Trump. Admit that you're not aligned politically.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going on here.
Yeah. In not retrospect, but if you think about it logically, like those people should be defending him, right? Because it's like gun rights. But
Absolutely. Well, I said, what if this happened?
you
If this happened to Chris Pratt on the scene of one of his new movies, you think any of them would be like, it's his fault, send him to jail? Absolutely not. This is just like this is like politics, like everything else. And yeah, if anything, it should be like, and I mean this.
I don't know if that makes sense. What I said, I don't know if that logically lines
well,
up.
no, you know why it does, but it doesn't
I don't
because
think it
now
does.
the gun safety people come out and everyone's a gun expert and they're like, I own guns and this is how you're supposed to do it.
Dude,
so it's
that's
like,
what I said. I was so fucking. It is the best, by the way. The internet's just the best. It's just the best.
It's actually the worst thing in the world, but I hear you.
I actually have a take. We're gonna be all over the place. Don't care. Suck my dick.
Takes everywhere.
So first of all, I said I woke up. I fell asleep before I heard about this happened, and I woke up next morning. My first tweet was, "They let guns on sets." And,
real ass guns, man.
And then I thought about it because you know that's how you tweet. You just react. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, actually, I'm very happy they have real guns on sets because if it wasn't for real guns on sets, then every single day for my entire life, all I'd hear about from gun maniacs is that in my favorite action movies, the guns weren't that realistic. The bolt action wasn't the same.
Right.
The muzzle fire would have been
the
brighter.
recoil's
and,
not real.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
kickback really wasn't there. I would have sent his shoulder back 7 inches. It only went back 3. If you didn't use real guns, I would have to deal with annoying people my whole fucking life.
Right, so
because I love action
like,
movies.
honestly, like, rest in peace, but thank you for your service
Yeah.
because your sacrifice has made my movie viewing that much better.
And then because I declared gun people as insufferable, which they just are. Which and so are I don't know things I like.
Extremists of anything.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of something I like. This is hard.
Yikes. Fast and Furious.
So no,
Not that.
whatever. The point is, things I like too. Anyone who's very into something is insufferable, and people just say my mentions like, "Why don't you just be happy you live in a country with gun rights?" I don't fucking care one way or the other, man. To be totally honest.
That's what I don't get. People are like, "Oh, why don't you suck Baldwin's dick a little more, you liberal?" I'm like, "What the fuck, man? I don't care about any of these people or any of these things. I am. If you show me a picture of Alec Baldwin, I am just completely indifferent. I'm just like, that's Alec Baldwin.
Oh, I love Alec Baldwin.
I mean, I like him. He's had his
Jack
good roles.
Donaghy.
Yeah,
Jack Donaghy, one of the greatest characters of all time.
Right.
Jack Donaghy's primo.
When if I show you Baldwin, you think of him?
Oh, he's just the same person. Yeah.
You think of Donnie? Yeah, I never really watched 30 Rock, so the first thing that always pops into my mind is The Departed. When that scene when he talks about you gotta get married by the time you're 40 so no one thinks you're gay and shit.
You know what else I think of?
I also think of him like, blacked out calling his daughter a little pig.
Whitney Cummings loved that.
Yeah, we got an interview with Whitney Cummings coming up next episode, Thursday.
Yeah.
It is one of our more shocking interviews.
She's like, we should start calling people pigs more.
Yeah.
That was post Baldwin, so maybe it was on the brain. But you know what else I think of when I think of Baldwin? That U.S. Open grab.
I remember that.
Put U.S.
Tennis?
Yeah, it was tennis, I think. I mean, not tennis.
You know what's
I think
also
it was the
crazy?
US Open.
When I think of him now, I think of that gif of him pouring liquor. That's an endless loop.
Jack Donaghy.
Like, people probably know him, it's like the people who only know Michael Jordan as the crying meme. That is, I also think of him as having a fucking, a wife who has scammed her way to the top, as Halyna Baldwin.
Hilaria, yeah, from Massachusetts.
Amazing. But, here's what you can say.
The videos, dude, it was... He makes the smooth, like a ball bounces into the stands. Yeah, it was
It's
on
Vine, so nobody's got it anymore.
Honestly, this might be my fucking Vine.
Really? You love it that much?
Like
Yeah.
it was the, but he makes a very smooth, oh, here it is. Oh, this might be, this is very unprofessionally taken on a brickback wall, which I used to live on.
That's your Vine.
This might be my Vine.
Pressure's on here.
There you go.
On the bounce. We get
Oink.
What?
Catch, Alec.
That was like, I think I took that, I don't know if that was
That is
actually mine,
very
but like, I think I took that as
fucking
like Jack Donaghy just caught the ball. That's exactly what Jack Donaghy would do.
He, if you want to say Alec Baldwin is like obviously the star of that movie, he's a producer. He probably should have had a more involved role when the fucking wheels were coming off his production prior to that.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know much about it.
Okay, so
I don't even know how.
So the gun had misfired. That very gun had misfired 3 times already on the set. Twice the previous Saturday, and then they used it again, and it misfired like on a Thursday, and then that morning.
I didn't even realize guns just break.
Well, that the problem is too is that it's a Western, so it's like an old revolver.
Yeah.
Like I was talking to Kevin Connolly, and he said when you're using like Glocks and 9mm and all that shit, there's like there's just tons of them, and they're modern and they're new and all that shit. And westerns and period pieces are hard to. This is a problem. That morning, they all staged a walkout. They quit. They said it's unsafe. They had already texted like the head people being like, guns are firing off. This is unsafe. 6:30 in the morning, they showed up to the set, but then left like to make a point. They kind of had some sort of argument discussion.
I'm doing walkouts. I'm doing it a day. We got to be there at noon.
I'm doing it the night before. I will not be coming in. This is my walkout for tomorrow. It's happening now. They
Not
were
setting alarms for a walkout. I'll tell you that.
they were supposed to continue working, but then I think somebody threw kind of like a hissy fit and was like, "No, you're fucking out." They had security kick them off, and then they brought in like replacement players.
Scabs.
Or scabs. They're non-union, and the girl they brought in is 24. She just did her first movie ever as the armor master, they called it, or something like that. The lead armorer. Prop master, lead armorer. And she did a podcast after that movie saying, going into that, I was really nervous about my abilities and I didn't think I was ready for it. Now, in her defense, that first movie did go smoothly. Yeah. But she's still a rookie. She's brought in at the last minute. She's not, up to speed on what's going on. There had been 3 other misfires. They had already said we're unsafe. They staged a walkout. And then they just kept going. How do you not just go, all right, you know what? Let's press pause for the weekend.
Yeah.
We'll see on Monday or whatever.
Thursday night?
Yeah, whatever it was. Let's take a week off or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So if you want to say that Baldwin, as like a producer and the head of it, of like the whole production, should have been like, I'm stepping up here. We got problems. We need to be safe. Sure. But the actual fucking gun issue, the scene at hand, I cannot imagine blaming him and like not understanding that you're doing this because you have an axe to grind, because it's just not logical. And I guess maybe
I want to go with it like people who don't like it, people who want to blame him should go with it like Brady, when it was like, Brady, the second he touches a football, he knows exactly what that PSI is.
Yeah.
Where it's like, the moment Baldwin picks up a gun, he knows if it's loaded or not. He can tell those different weights.
He's Liam Neeson in Taken,
Yeah.
I can tell the weight of a loaded gun versus an unloaded one. Like, I would imagine, if this was me, here's how I would do it. I'm sure you do your own, like, gun training, and on some level, it probably is, you are, responsible as the person who pulls the trigger to some extent. I get that. But, like, if the lead person, prop guy, was like, here it is, like, it's set.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go checking the chamber and fucking looking at the revolver piece.
I wouldn't know how to do anything.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Baldwin might. I don't know, but I wouldn't know how.
I love the people selling that. Like, were you telling me you wouldn't like fucking unload the clip and take a look if one's in the chamber? I don't even know how to say the fucking words, let alone how to do it. I would just, because I also would imagine if you do all that, you might like undo some of the work that this guy did to make it fucking safe. So I would just pull the. But
I make fun of. I say that Wahlberg, despite his decades of training with the SEAL teams, wouldn't know how to fight.
Right.
So I don't think Bud could. I don't think I'll
crack shot
can be like.
Yeah.
Do like those? What was it in the? I forget what military movies it is where they blindfold you and then you like
still
reload and clean a gun. Like,
Jarhead.
That's
Jarhead, yeah.
Jarhead, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. And the people go like, everyone knows rule number 1 of guns, you don't point them at another human. On the set of a movie where you're supposed to be shooting a person, it's different. It's fucking different on the set of a movie, you dumb goddamn assholes. No, I think it was like he was taking it out, and it was like a total mischarge.
If it comes out that this whole thing was like Baldwin pointed out, I was like, "Fuck you,
I'm gonna get you."
I might.
Did you see
I might change my tone a bit.
Did you see the scene? The tweet that was this was like Baldwin on the set of Rust, and it was Jonah Hill in This Is the End, where he's like, "I'm gonna get you, bang 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 bang." Yeah, if that all happens, then of course, then fucking throw him in jail.
It was like, it's like, I have to kill you before you tell people about our affair. I'm like, all right, he might have meant to do that shit.
I do, again, assuming that like it was just, it's not that and just an accident. Obviously, the death is the tragedy here and her family and everything. But you imagine how much that fucks you up if you're on the set of a movie and you just like shoot someone in the stomach and they bleed out to death. Like,
oh, it was in the stomach?
Yeah.
I don't know where I thought. Like, I don't know where it would have been better.
In the chest.
Oh, I heard that she was like
Came out
complaining
today.
about her stomach as she like fell to the ground or whatever. But that's like, I would never like be in another action scene. I probably wouldn't be able to like, watch an action scene. I mean, that would fuck me up for life.
I like no matter where you put blame, whatever. Like it was fucked up. All the headlines, like Alec Baldwin shoots someone on. Like, it's like, all right, there's a You can't just put Alec Baldwin shoots and kills
We need a
cinematographer.
little bit of context
I
here.
remember waking up. You want to describe confused. You wake up Friday morning to a bunch of headlines that Alec Baldwin shot and killed a cinematographer. I was like, what?
There was a disagreement on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then like you click and it's like, oh, he accidentally misfired a weapon handed to him by the professionals. Like, okay.
It's a little bit different.
That's a little clickbaity.
For real.
It's
And-
not a phrase used anymore, clickbait. You just tell me that Alec Baldwin shot and killed someone on set. I'm like,
Fucking
it's
A,
like
man.
it's somehow it's both. It's like it's too like grabby and also too casual.
Right. It's
We're
like, oh, by the way.
what do you mean Alec Baldwin shot and killed someone on set?
It's not funny, but it's funny. Like it's just like I do think it's a big enough name and a big enough story. I guarantee there's like no real guns like ever again on the set. Or some sort of massive sweeping change.
Like Brandon Lee is,
But
I didn't realize this until this. Like I remember Brandon Lee was like the next it guy, obviously Bruce Lee's kid.
Yeah.
And I guess
but
the 90s,
I think just like the 90s early, like, you know, you read that on the newspaper and that was it. Like,
Yeah,
this
people
is just
didn't-
so everywhere now.
that doesn't really lead me into what my other take was going to be.
But the thought of just being like, I mean, like in that, like put yourself in those shoes where it's just like, what do you do in the moments right after that? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Someone's getting sued. Someone's going to jail, no doubt. I mean, maybe it is Baldwin. I don't know. That's what I said. I'm not a gun expert, not a movie producer, director, and I'm not a legal expert. Maybe he is. Maybe he is the
Jail for
fucking.
that, I'd be pretty pissed.
Oh, listen, there's a 0% chance he's going to jail
Yeah.
because, like, you know, Caitlyn Jenner just fucking runs over people, kills her. Nobody goes, you know, you just don't go to jail in
Tony
Hollywood.
Stewart.
Yeah, you kill people, it's okay.
Tony Stewart, how did he kill a guy? There's a lot of famous people kill people.
Tony Stewart really skated, right? Wasn't it like a?
It was like someone. I think someone was trying to grab his car.
Not today, but we're gonna do top 5 people that got away with death. Like the OJ's at the top of the list, but like the OJ's and Casey Anthony will be our each number 1 pick, and then we'll go from there. But boy, I mean, there's a lot of Dante Stallworth and like,
Oh yeah.
you know, I mean, there's.
I love Dante Stallworth, but
Really, you sympathize with murderers? Interesting take.
Dante Stallworth.
How crazy is that, though? I just
spent
brought up Dante Smith killing a guy, and then Dante Stallworth killing a guy, and then your first reaction, I loved
Dante's the best. Bro, Dante Stallworth.
crazy.
Dante Stallworth, when he was on the Patriots, had an alien who lived inside him, and he had a name, and I forget his name. It escapes me. I want to say it began with an M. Can you just give me with a Google not Alec Baldwin, Dante Stallworth's alien inside of him?
I know I had already done
Just
this, by the
Dante
way.
Stallworth alien.
Pabs, how you feeling about this weekend?
About the Jets?
Yeah.
I don't want to
Nico.
talk about it, and
Yeah.
I'm
I
requesting
thought it
no
was an M,
Jet
it was an
talk
M.
on Jacqed Up.
I mean, I said it already this weekend, but I'm done. I'm done for the year. Catch
do
me
it
in
anymore.
2022. Like I'm finished.
Nico, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
The Jets. You guys played well.
I mean, it's
But how is there no call on the Zach Wilson?
that was
part?
crazy.
That's unbelievable.
That like you can't touch a guy, and now all of a sudden his legs are getting folded up like fucking Joe Theismann. I am done for the year, potentially forever. It's never gonna stop.
Mike
Like-
White came in. That was the highlight of the game.
Mike White. Who the fuck is Mike White?
Gotta go by Michael.
Who
sounds
is
better.
Mike White?
What?
The announcers are like, Mike White is coming into the game right now, and I'm sitting at home going, who the fuck is Mike White? Who is that?
I couldn't.
It's his 4th year. I was like, what?
If you gave me.
Who is that?
That's exactly
Look at
how
that
I would
fucking
expect somebody
guy.
named Mike White to look.
How can Zach Wilson look like the more mature adult man than Mike White? Mike White looks like he's in 8th grade.
Mike White is a producer at Barstool Sports.
Mike White. Mike White is on the stool. Mike White does stool streams
That dude
in the.
sits right over there.
Yes.
For sure.
That was when I saw Mike White. I mean, and I've been through it all, man. I watched Greg McElroy play against the fucking Cardinals back in 2010 when they couldn't cross midfield for the whole fucking game. The first quarter stats, John. Going into that game, they had 11 yards in the first quarter of the season.
What?
They had 11 passing yards in the first quarters of all the games so far.
5? Was it
11.
5 games?
Yes, because they had the bye. 11 passing yards, 79 total yards, 0 points. Not 0 touchdowns, 0 points. 11 yards passing. It's unfathomable. And
I'm both
they have
yawning
lost,
and gasping.
They have lost 6 years in a row off the bye.
6 off the bye. That's
They,
unbelievable.
I think they lost 12 to New England, I think. Something crazy like that, which I thought we snuck in a win there. But
lost 12 in
I
a
think
row?
I saw a tweet today that said like 12 straight losses to New England, maybe at New England or something like that.
Yeah, that would
because
be
I was like, we definitely had one or two here or there, like recently,
I went to a game 6 years ago or 5 years, whenever we moved to New York. We went to the first Jets game there, and you guys won like 19-17.
Right. So like that must have been at New England, whatever it was. But off a bye is like, Jets fans have been watching that happen every fucking year of their lives. But throughout regime changes, like Robert Saleh is being touted as like, this is a solid fucking coach. It's like, and nope, you come to the Jets, you lose. I'm done. I can't in good conscience root for Mike White. I can't do that. So I'm fucking done. I also do have to tip my cap to you. Nobody, well, not nobody, but because you are not alone in this, but like the Tom Brady take is just the rightest take in the history of sports, and it has been since the day you said it, and it holds up now, and like
Even Eric Nathan, who never gives credit, was like, he's like, I gotta be honest, no one's ever been as bright about. I don't think as you are, and it's the easiest thing in the world to be right about because
I know.
Just always say he's great.
Well, I know, and you know what I really
That's all I do. I don't make any bold predictions. I go, hey, the guy playing great's great.
No. You made the Andrew Luck prediction was a bold one because at that time it wasn't good. It wasn't it wasn't bad, but it was not good for the Patriots. The latest one is even funnier because that one was easy, but also you're like because Mahomes was so good at the time, people thought it was like a hot take, but you were like, the greatest ever is still playing, so he's still the greatest in the league, And it's like, I mean, it just
until Tom Brady moves out, this is his house.
Unless he starts to like suck, If he was still playing, if it was like Peyton Manning at the end, it's like he's not the best.
Yeah, now he's throwing 4 touchdowns in
the first half.
now he's on. I believe he's on pace to break Peyton Manning's record. And I think that's what they're.
I can't believe he doesn't even have it.
Because they're doing a lot of like one like at the one they're doing a lot of play actions. I think him and Arians are like, yo, we're getting the individual season record.
I can't believe hats off to Peyton that he even has that record.
Yeah,
like it is kind of crazy that Brady doesn't have it yet.
He beat Brady. They went back and forth.
Oh, got it.
He had it, and then Brady broke it with Moss, which was I think he threw 52 that year, and Moss caught 21.
What's the total? Does he have the? He's got a total.
Total, yeah, he just broke that.
That was
like 600. He broke that last.
Because that again,
the yards were against the yards were against the Patriots. The touchdowns was against whoever. But that was where they traded the guy. They just fleeced the fuck out of the guy. Did you hear about this?
When they just took the ball back.
No, they gave him $1,000 to the team store. And
let's talk about that real quick. Tom Brady throws his 600th touchdown, gets tossed into the crowd. Dude who has the ball is a Bucs fan. They come up to him asking for the 600th. First of all, I can't even imagine that Tom Brady gives a fuck about that. He's probably like, okay.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna get the ball.
Team, the team manager, whoever goes over and says,
he posted on his Instagram. He did have the ball. He has it.
He said, "Let me get the ball back," and the guy goes, "Okay, here you go." Per Darren Ravell, which I don't know if this is true, an auctioneer guy said that would be worth $500K.
He said that's minimum.
That's like where the bidding would begin.
He said that's because that's what 400 home run balls go for. And he said there are 25 people who've done that.
And there's only what?
Zero.
That's it. He's the only one with 6.
Yeah.
All right, so maybe that makes a little more sense.
He's only. This is the ball. I believe that's past the record. Breeze might have been like 601.
Right. So but this broke. I mean,
I think he's the only.
That is one of the dumbest. Now, I would make
also,
the argument.
And the guy also said because I saw the tweet and it was like he also said like everything Tom Brady he's Midas. Like So everything it's Tom Brady. So it's also going to be way bigger.
If I was Tom Brady, I would hook this dude up because it's like it would be part of the late Brady lore as well.
Right.
But like you should like hold that ball hostage because it's like having a lottery ticket. But it's also cool that he was just like, here you go. And I think that should almost be rewarded.
He didn't know what the ball was. He thought it was a touchdown ball.
Oh.
I read an article today where he was like, I didn't realize it was the 600th.
Because they didn't like put it up there or some shit. That's interesting. But either way, like that. So then if I was Tom Brady, I'd be like, this dude, like, and it's not like money out of his pocket. It would have been like an auction. It's like, memorabilia, whatever, I would be like, here's $500K. I'd be like,
I wouldn't give him that much, but I give him some money.
I think I would give him like $5 million.
$5 million?
No, but I would make.
Here's a bunch of crypto.
I would make. Yeah, honestly, I would parlay some FTX shit.
Yeah.
So it's like it's still about you, but I'd be like, this is gonna be worth like $10 million one day.
Yeah.
Like, and that way you don't have to give him too much up front, but like,
And also, it's FTX gives it to him.
if he said, here's one Bitcoin for that, like that would be a,
if FTX
it
is
would go
listening,
viral.
fucking, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
do that. Yeah, for real.
You're
That
welcome.
one's for free. But yeah, I mean that guy must have been like, oh, whoops, like, fuck.
Dude, imagine like when they put it up on the jumbotron right after you hand the ball back. It's like, congratulations to Tom Brady for breaking NFL history, a piece of history that might never be broken ever again. Like,
There you go.
He played for 20 some odd years. It's gonna be hard to break, even with Mahomes, right? Like everything Brady sets, it's not gonna be unbreakable because we see how like it's becoming such a pass, not becoming. It has
Everything
become.
is breakable eventually
such a
because
big-
it's extending. And
But
all
like
that, yeah.
the longer he keeps playing into this era, where
Right, he might just keep going.
Yeah.
This guy's like, oh fuck, he gave it away. He gave it away. I gave away the football. Yeah, he didn't
Wait,
realize.
was that this game?
Yeah, that was like
Oh,
him.
okay.
That
I was
was
watching
the
the
ball.
ball. I wasn't
Because he
watching
didn't. Yeah, he didn't realize he just threw it off into the crowd as well.
Oh, I thought it was from last week. I didn't realize. I didn't have the.
No, that was it. So I mean,
The
FTX.
guy said a day with Giselle and I'm good. That's what he said when he said the ball.
Yeah. FTX.
Tom Brady said, "How about you go fuck yourself?" Yeah, if that guy didn't make that comment, maybe he gets a Bitcoin.
Right, and now it's off the list. FTX should just step up and give away a Bitcoin right now in honor of Tom Brady. Maybe to me, because I came up with the idea. Maybe me and John get to split one and forget about the guy who caught the football, because
Great idea as well.
that's the type of brains that I wouldn't be surprised if FTX would try to step up and do it. FTX is one of the best. It's the best free app to download right now to buy and sell crypto coins, and they're always they are thinking. Look at the people they like endorse and get down with. They know what's up. They know where the future is. They know what to do, and I wouldn't be surprised if they would even get in on something like this for Brady. FTX used to be Blockfolio, so you know the name. We've been pushing that for a while. Now they're FTX, and right now they're running a college giveaway challenge where the school that gets the most signups to FTX is in the running for a $100,000 prize split amongst all the people who sign up. So you want to have all your friends at your college sign up using a .edu email, and the college that has the largest number of signups on FTX gets that $100,000 giveaway. So if you're on campus, spread the word with your friends. The Barstool Viceroy accounts. Get in on crypto trading, not only because that's what's going to make you rich, but you can also get this $100,000 prize when you sign up using your college email. So download FTX, start trading. There's over 10,000 coins for you to build your portfolio and start trading today. Make that money. And if you're in college, you can get in on that $100,000 prize. So download FTX for free. Use your EDU email address and start increasing your school's chances to win.
I was just thinking about that a little more. It is so funny how cyclical the world is, where like the hot take now is not having a hot take. We're just like, the great guys, he's good still.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, whoa,
Whoa, buddy.
Whoa,
Whoa,
prediction.
watch out.
Like, no, he's good. He's playing well.
You know what it is too? Everybody else sucks. Everybody sucks. Everybody sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody else sucks.
I don't even know what you're referring to.
Just
I'm
like
agreeing.
everybody. It's just like,
do you mean quarterbacks? Or,
yeah, like every
oh,
quarterback sucks.
I
Every
thought you-
team's the games this weekend, like the matchups, are all just like, ugh, this league sucks. This product is garbage, man. I can't believe this is still like the thing. People like football. Fuck off. I got Mike White playing games. The Lions are like the Lions are so bad they're just like playing like fucking backyard football. Yeah. They're doing like onside
What was
kicks
it,
with
in
the
the
first
first
kickoff
4
of the game.
minutes, onside
3
kick
fake
and a-
punts, like just ridiculous. Got Mike White in the games. Patrick Mahomes isn't even good anymore. Like what? It's just fucking Brady. Enough football talk from us though. We don't even watch the fucking sport basically. It's time for week 8. 7.
You get it wrong every
of
time.
Jacqed Up. What do we got? 3 minutes on the clock for Jacqueline Nichols, the greatest football analyst, the absolute single greatest Tuesday afternoon weekly wrap-up NFL
it.
analyst to ever work the game. 3, 2, 1. Jacqed Up.
Okay. Pabs has requested that I don't.
No,
talk
fuck
about
that. You gotta do the Jets. Let's go.
But fuck that. Sometimes I want to become an honorary member of the Jets,
Okay.
and then weeks like this, make me not want to at all. You guys suck. No offense.
That was all in the same breath.
Yeah,
You guys suck. No offense. Just on an exhale.
I'll say one positive. I think that Robert Saleh,
Handsome man.
handsome man.
Yeah.
I
Robert
don't know
Saleh
wh-
has 7 kids.
I'm not normally into the bald thing. What? He has 7
kids.
Don't care. I'll be the mother of 7 kids. Okay.
This has gone off the rails from football talk to like. I'm going to talk about what men look like pretty quick.
Well, I just feel like
Imagine if Jackie just fucked Robert Saleh. That'd be wild. I hope you're watching on YouTube. You're like, well, you know.
I just feel like that's the only like positive thing that I could say. Zach Wilson injured. Mac Jones killing it. He's the best rookie in the league right now.
What are the rankings? Like,
pretty good.
really well, not well. Pretty well. Pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Mac Jones, pretty good. Yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, okay. Jets O-line. It's not good. CJ Mosley, I don't know who that is, but they need him. They need him to come back. Okay, that's
That's the Jets.
That's the Jets, but sorry. What do you guys want next?
It's your
I
world.
know, but I don't. Okay.
Give me. Did you do the Chiefs? Did you do Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah. Okay. I did
Hit
the
me.
Chiefs. The Chiefs. What's going on?
I don't know.
What is going on?
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Their defense is falling apart, and then the Titans crushed them. 13 turnovers.
What?
I think.
No.
That's
for the
honestly,
season or
I
something?
didn't
Like-
even
Oh,
blink.
no. Overall, they just had 13 turn ever in this
Season.
season. Okay.
Sure. I guess.
Too many. I mean, Patrick Mahomes is tied with Zach Wilson for most interceptions.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. He.
Well, that
I
was
thought he
before-
was
right
like
before
supposed
yesterday.
to be good,
Right.
No.
and he's not.
Right.
not good.
It's kind of like embarrassing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, you thought you were good and you're not.
Really
It's
awkward. It's also embarrassing for the Bears.
Yes. I agree.
That was tough
That was
for them.
Rough scene.
The theme of this week is like no close scores. I don't know how to phrase that, but
Like everything's a blowout.
yeah,
Okay.
except for Dolphins Falcons. That was probably like
What
the
it-
best.
How that
game
one
that
goes.
was.
Yeah, I don't have a guess how that one went.
Please tell me,
God.
Jack.
I don't know the score and I don't know much, but it was. I came at this pretty cockily. I actually don't know anything about that game, but I do know that it was
Close.
It was close, and
Can you do me a favor and pronounce the name of the Dolphins quarterback? We will.
Tua?
Can we give her a visual? Can you pull up the spelling?
Tua? I know it's Tua. I got that.
Yes. Look at his last name here.
Tagovailoa.
Say again? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Say it again.
Tagovailoa.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
It's Tagovailoa, I believe, but it's not too
I was
far
gonna say
off.
I don't really know how to say it, but it was close enough for me. Good job.
Okay.
Jacked up.
Jacked
Next up. Wait, we got one more. Let's do one more. One more game. Your choice. Dealer's choice.
Bengals, Ravens.
Yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
because our boss bet $300,000 on exactly that. Dave Portnoy, everyone knows, is the common man. Salt to the earth, man of the people, can relate to the little guy, will always remember, his roots and where he came from. Bet $300,000 on Joe Burrow and the Bengals to beat the Ravens. I've never rooted harder for a team than the Ravens.
Yeah, dude, I was rooting for the Bengals.
I could never. I
You
could
could-
never.
like, that's too much.
I
That's-
genuinely
you can't.
I would root against Dave for other bets. That I would not want to. I would never. You're a real fucking asshole. If you and maybe like privately, but if you were like at the fucking imagine if I was like at the gambling house being
Well,
like
that's what
rooting
Steve
against
J
it.
did.
Oh well.
But that's because he just wants me in content now.
yeah, absolutely.
Like apparently,
Absolutely.
Dave tweeted. He's like, first thing I got that happened when I got here was Stephen J told me he bet Ravens alternate line, which
Yeah.
was Ravens minus 19.
Oh, I did see that he was tweeting about that too, like an asshole. So yeah, tell me about that game, Jackie.
From what I understand, the Bengals didn't used to be that good, and I think I remember from last year they like really were not that good. This year they're like good, and everybody's kind of like what? And then Joe Burrow is doing a good job of being a quarterback.
He's also very handsome. Would you agree?
I don't know what he
Super
looks
good
like.
looking?
Let me look him up. Jamar Chase is also, I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing well.
Jamar Chase, that was the stupid of all because like when all storylines are always stupid. all of them. But like the dumbest one this offseason was Jamar Chase can't catch footballs because he made that one comment like, it's harder to catch this, but it probably is. Like it's like, oh, like it's.
And the XFL had those tweets with the ball. Did you see that? It was like a smaller ball or whatever. So
everyone's like, what is this guy doing? He stinks. Cut him now.
Nah, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, Jamar. No, not Jamar. Joe. I like him.
Yeah, he's really. He's
He
super
looks
good
like
looking, right?
a hockey player, and I like him.
No, I would totally agree.
He looks like a
I would agree. He's
player.
one of like the best looking people of all time.
I don't think he's like one of the.
I think he's not there yet, but I think he will be. I think he needs like another year or two to mature.
Looks wise.
Yeah. I'm not talking about his fucking throwing ability.
He needs to be like,
Talk about his fuck ability, baby.
Right, like when he's like 36, he'll be like really fucking, be really good looking. That is this week's edition. Jacqed Up. If you want, I think we're gonna have some Jacqed Up merch soon. Is it already out there?
There's stickers.
Stickers. I'm slapping Jacqed Up on a T-shirt. I'm doing it, Jackie.
Really?
Yes, and we're gonna
Buy
be
them,
rocking.
everybody.
Toss them over here.
Whoa, look at Jamar Chase over here.
Jacqed Up stickers. I'm gonna rock one for my girl right now. We're gonna get some T-shirts up there. We're gonna get. I want like a pink Jacqed Up jumpsuit. You know what we should do too? We should sell tattoos like this. Those like fake tattoos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't get them off. We need to work on that.
You didn't even try.
Well, usually there's like a little like line in it for stickers.
You could figure it out.
Yeah, you'll be able to figure it out. But if you're watching on YouTube, check it out. Jacqed Up merch in stores. It's your best weekly recap in the NFL. Oh, if we're talking about YouTube, we got to do visuals real quick. This chick, some Instagram influencer, doing a photo shoot in front of her dead dad's body, who's a veteran. It is one of the most insane things, dude. She is serving looks in front of a coffin all wrapped up in the American flag. And at first I thought maybe she was like just doing it kind of for attention. I mean, obviously doing it for attention. But look, this is her story before the post. Like they're rolling it in. And
nice pouty face. Fuck yes, I love this chick. Look at that fucking dress. Bye, Papa.
Bye, Papa. And you can hear the funeral home director being you. Oh, so then I'll show you the photo shoot. So this is a girl on IG. Her name is Jane Rivera, JAYNE_. That should hopefully pop it up. And this girl she does a full-blown photo shoot, like a carousel of like 5 or 6 pictures of her just fucking flexing, popping that ass. Don't tell me she's like gone now. Come on. It says R.I.P. Poppy with the open casket. Keep going. It's 6 pictures. The fucking heel up.
Wait, why is this in a fucking kindergarten classroom?
I don't know that either. It's so weird. That makes me kind of skeptical on the whole thing. Like, why? Maybe he was a teacher or something. But look at that. The look away.
This is
the prayer picture.
This is no way. This is real. This is at a VFW, the same place that fucking married couple got married.
No comments or anything about it.
But there were. So she must have cleaned that all up because a lot of people.
How many followers do you have?
Like 80,000.
Fucking weak numbies. It is.
I'm surprised she didn't drop a promo code up in there. I mean, this is one of the most.
Look, man, I respect all of this. I fully endorse all of this wholeheartedly. When someone
go to that picture, go
dies,
up a little.
Profit off them immediately.
Green, one more over to the right. Yep.
Because guess what? Every time you fucking do something, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that was my thing. You shouldn't like."
Ain't nobody.
Guess what? No one's gonna bitch when they're dead.
Jane Rivera.
The second you die, Kevin.
I was also gonna say Jane Rivera with the most original photo shoot on Instagram in a long time. Yeah. Everybody takes pictures in front of the wings. Everybody takes pictures biting into their favorite donut on cheat day. Everyone films the video where they have that dessert that's like a little dome and you hit it with a hammer and it unfolds. Everybody's done all that. Ain't nobody serving looks in front of their dead dad's open casket in the kindergarten classroom. Bro, I promise you that.
Also, I've taken pictures in front of graves before. Bro, I was raised in a family where we had a fucking Christmas Carol sing-along at a fucking grave.
Somebody went, before comments were disabled, the top comment said, funeral funeral photo shoot. Like, sheesh, this ain't it. And I was like, oh, you want to talk about a funeral photo shoot? I got the guy just for you.
I have all kinds of funeral. I have so many pictures in graveyards. I have more pictures in graveyards than I do probably anywhere else.
But that almost mischaracterizes it, because when you said that, I think of like you're like a teenager fucking around
This
is a family photo shoot at Pop's funeral because hey, we don't get the family together dressed up nicely all the time.
No, that's a different one. That was that. Bro, I'm gonna tell you, like it's happened like 5 times. That's a different one. That was my grandmother's funeral. I was a child for that one. This other one, I'm like, this is recent. This is past Christmas. This past Christmas we did it. We fucking, bro, when my friend died, we have a photo shoot at his grave. We also fucking put beers in the in his like the dirt was still loose.
Mm-hmm.
So we put a bunch of fucking beers, Bud Heavies in there, and we were like, in a couple of years we'll come back here and we'll drink them. Then like a couple years passed, like, dude, I'm not gonna go rob a grave to drink a warm Budweiser. I think we were a little in our feelings that day.
I love it.
All right, so we got a lot coming up. First of all, Chris Distefano's on the show today. It's a little bit like recency bias every time I see Chris and we do an episode and I'm reminded of it. But it's always like it's Soder and Distefano back and forth every time I see them. Like, that's the funniest person on the planet. Chris delivered a performance. It's Chrissy D week here at KFC Radio, here at Barstool. He's on KFC Radio. He's on the Kevin Clancy Show. He's on ATI. He is.
I went to see him.
You went to see him live. He is impossibly funny at all times. Just to give it a little, like, I know people think like, oh, it's not like a hard job or whatever. He came into the city and he did Jim and Sam. Then he came to us for 3 hours. Then he went and did Are You Garbage? And all of it. He knocks them all out of the park. It's very fucking hard to do, to be that funny and that charismatic for that long on a day. He's the GOAT. So we got Distefano. And then after that, a double feature, we got John Bernthal, who is like the most badass dude in the world. And a guy that is like, I need about like 8 more hours with him to dive into all his shit. Like from, you know, a checkered past and like a dark path onto a unbelievable under the radar acting career. When you run down his
I don't think it's under the
resume,
radar anymore. I think it was for a bit.
Incredible,
He's just
dude.
in, like everything.
Yep. He was like a real life Punisher, and then you know, has this whole new outlook on life. Just a very inspirational, interesting cat. And we'll get into top 5s in a moment. But first, adolescent. I had the last 2 weeks for me. It's like I'm thinking about just killing myself. Jar! It's just, I mean, between Shay breaking her arm and my mom had double knee surgery and like everything has gone wrong. So I've been in the hospital and in rehab with her while my kid's got a busted wing and I'm trying to juggle all of my fucking depression. It's just like, what are we doing here? What? Let's just call it a day on this whole thing. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you know, Feidelberg's out here gallivanting up to the magical place that we call Foxwoods. Meet me at Foxwoods.
Foxwoods.
Yeah. And so, you know, he's probably gonna go and get rich and drop all his money getting some new jewelry at Gage Diamonds.
Ooh.
Gage Diamonds is the premier retailer of jewelry that you can get online. And I'm not just talking about like a pendant or a bracelet or a necklace. We're talking engagement rings. We're talking fine jewelry and watches. You can get Movado. You can get Rolex. You can get what? Tissot. If you're in Chicago, they have a showroom that you can go check out their pieces. Everything else is online, and it's the first online jeweler to offer 100% financing, no credit needed. You can get approved in just 24 hours up to $10,000 where you can finance this and pay it off over the course of time so you don't have to drop a big wad of cash up front right away. Everything is GIA certified diamonds. Everything is safe. They're lab grown. They're not blood diamonds. They're not uncut gem type, you know, nasty stuff. This is a nice piece of fine jewelry and diamonds that you don't have to worry about. And you can get it all while you finance it and pay it off in an affordable manner. And the craziest part here is the discount. It's just nuts.
That should be the whole attitude every time. If you're considering getting engaged, you can get an engagement ring for 20% off. It is worth taking the flyer if you're not even positive.
Right, no, just if you're not even dating someone. If you think that like I'm gonna get married one day, buy the ring now and just fucking sit on it and know that you saved thousands and thousands of dollars with a 20% discount. You could finance this shit and get 20% off. You're basically getting an engagement ring for free. It's nuts. So apply for financing today and get your jewelry at gagediamonds.com/KFC. That's GAGE diamonds.com/KFC. Feidelberg goes to Foxwoods. Johnny Foxwoods. That's a cool name, actually. That's a good, like, porn star name.
Johnny Fox?
Johnny Fox. Well, Johnny Fox is probably already a name, right?
Yeah. It's definitely-
Johnny
Johnny
Fox.
Fox Woods.
Jimmy Fox, Johnny Fox Woods. Different story.
So it's not like wow, it's all shit crazy.
Have you considered maybe you time traveled this weekend?
Why?
Just because it was a weird weekend and you found that New York Post from 2013. Maybe you went through a portal and time traveled. That's why it was weird.
Insane. When I sat down at that was me. I like caught it hair somehow.
Oh.
Ghost. Yeah, you underreacted to that.
I was because you know why? Because I was like actually scared. I was like, what just happened?
I found it. I went to see Distefano at Foxwoods, and I found a newspaper that was from 2013. It was just sitting under my chair, which is fucking nuts. But that is, I'm trying to think what order of ways. So I get on the train at fucking at Penn Station. First thing that happens is they're like, someone got hit, so we gotta chill. And it was my train.
I knew this.
It wasn't someone got hit. Someone fell between the tracks and the.
Watch your step.
and
Watch the
train.
gap.
But what doesn't make sense because then they later, as the stops progressed, they kept hammering over. The conductor was like, he's like, "Don't get off until I open the doors." I was like, "What? Did that dude pry it open like
I was
Spider-Man?"
gonna say, how could anybody have done that?
How do you instruct people to not get off? The doors are closed. How did I get off yet?
Right.
But so this guy's and I'm in a chair. I still have a picture. I think I'm in a seat that is right by the stairs to come down.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw all like the emergency services coming down. Firefighters came down. I took a picture of this guy. I was like, good, they're just gonna stab him and we'll be done with this. Because someone just came down with
a sword.
Someone just came down with a spear. I was like, perfect. Good. Just fucking cut him in half. We'll get on our way. But before the firefighters came down, the police came down, and they had announced that we have a medical situation. And they first came down the police guy with a dog. And I was like, all right. You know, everyone's got a dog these days. Everyone's, guy's probably got autism. He's got a service dog. And I'm just also a cop.
Dude, I saw a Great Dane service dog. That can't be a normal thing.
Oh, service dogs are fake. I just know that because I have multiple friends with service dogs that are fake.
You just throw like a vest on them, right?
they
Like,
just-
a Great Dane is like having a fucking like a giraffe.
Yeah,
it's like I have a service giraffe.
I carry my dad with me everywhere. It's just this big, slow-moving object.
He drools a little bit too.
But I was like, all right, like whatever. It's a person. And then they brought down 2 more dogs. I was like, this is too many dogs to help with medical.
Yeah.
3 dogs is too many dogs. Too many dogs.
I mean,
to
how are
have-
dogs helping this at all?
I guess you have one's like a therapy dog.
I was gonna say, let me like
Dude,
lick.
Sorry, that's
Scaring me.
I always move my legs. It's just that's hanging in a different place now. And the
Sound like you talked about my dick.
but so we're held up for like half hour, 45 minutes there, and then once we get going, the guy he makes an announcement. The conductor again makes an announcement. He goes, "Just so you know, everybody, that guy." Which is just an unbelievable way to refer to the victim.
That dude.
Just so everyone knows, that guy's all right. Apparently, what the situation was that he had a scar on his head before he fell. And then,
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to anything he says.
And I get it might have been the blue collar New York accent, but it was told in like a. And if anyone asks, that's the fucking story. Like,
Let's all stick to it.
like-
all 600 of yous. If anybody asks you a question, those injuries were there prior to the incident. Right? Am I right? Because I will drive this fucking train right off the tracks.
Before the guy fell into a train, his skull was cracked. That's
So he fell like off the platform or something?
I didn't see.
Because I
so
know a
have
girl
no
who
idea.
fell in the gap.
That's what it sounded like.
I used to make fun of like, this deadly gap that everyone talks about. Like and I was like, who can't step over the gap? And then like a very close friend of mine who's completely capable fell in the gap, and it like fucked her shit up. Like it like ripped her leg apart. And I was like, okay, I guess the gap is pretty dangerous. But you know what? You jump in front of a train, not jump. Because then you're definitely an asshole. Yeah. But if you fall in front of a train, you fall in the gap, you do anything to create train traffic and stop the commute, it should be punishable by death. You should be like, well, now we're going to finish the job.
Firefighter's gonna cut you in half.
Yeah, just You're
But
dead.
Then so we get going, and you know when you're driving with someone who drives a stick, and you kind of like always like. So we're doing that for like, I don't know, 2 hours, right? Like
Shit.
just randomly stop it and like going, and then like eventually the conductor comes. Like honestly, like we're like 2 hours in, like we're past New Haven, and the conductor comes on. He's like, "All right, guess we got to address this. You guys might have noticed by now." like, bro, everyone on this train is throwing up. We've all noticed. Like, you might have noticed by now that there is a bit of a stop and go process with the train.
Why was it? What was
He
it?
says there's a fail safe on the engine that is not working properly. But
not good.
so we're just gonna turn it off because apparently it's more unsafe to drive like this. And laughed before just going radio silent. I was like,
Talk to you guys later, or maybe not. Who knows?
Apparently it's more unsafe to drive like this. And that's it. That was the last thing he said before I got off the train. And I was just like, all right, this is gonna go one way or the other. Who knows what's gonna happen here?
Jesus Christ.
Then I get to New London because of the 45-minute delay and then the slow this and that. I'm much later than expected. So my friends who were gonna pick me up were like, dude, we've already been drinking all this shit.
Right.
So I was like, whatever, like, I'll get a lift. So I get off the train and I go. I'm a cab stand guy. Everyone
Yeah,
knows this.
you're
If I go to a airport or whatever, I go wait in line.
Like a sucker.
But it's always faster.
That's not
It's always like you gotta walk airports. You gotta walk 100 miles, go up fucking. It's like all right,
That's
we're
true.
on the 7th floor of the parking lot.
If I'm in like if
a
I'm in
cluster
Newark,
of people standing in a corner.
if I'm in Newark, I'll have you pick me up in like an oil field of New Jersey. I'm like, find me by the smokestacks over at Elizabeth.
I don't deal with the I'm over here. Where are you? I was waiting in line. That's fine. Listen to music. I'll watch something on Netflix on my phone. Whatever. But I go to where the cab is. There's just one cab there, and I go, hey man, like I'm heading to Foxwoods. Could you give me a ride? He's like, sorry, just so you know, like someone booked me, so I'm just waiting on them. I was like, all right, all good, no worries. So I'm walking away on my phone, and this is a couple seconds, minutes later, whatever, and I hear, hey sweetheart, heard you going to Foxwoods, and I was like, I turned and spin around, I was like, I am. Why don't you come out with us? I was like, okay, beautiful. So I jump in shoddy with these two ladies, two ladies, mom and daughter,
Okay.
Kay and Mimi, and unbelievable people, great folks, the best. And so we're riding.
What are we talking, like 50 and 25 sort of thing?
I couldn't tell Mimi's age. Mimi wasn't too interested in me. Kay,
Mimi's the daughter?
Mimi's the daughter.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kay,
the daughter has no fucking interest. The mom is gonna be like,
loved
we
me.
talking to this funny little white boy. yeah. She's having a time. She's ready to kick
Oh,
off
how'd
her
you know what color
Foxwoods.
they were, Kevin?
She's ready to kick off her Foxwoods weekend. She's gonna go play the slots the whole fucking time, rip cigs, and she's talking to the funny white boy with the orange mustache.
Yeah, I forgot to mention they were on their way to the Nas concert.
Even better.
Right. Nas, by the way, Kay was the best. Kay said that Nas was playing Foxwoods Theater because of the vaccine mandates in Manhattan. That's why he wasn't doing Madison Square Garden.
Sure.
Nas was doing a 3,600 person venue because
of the
MSG was checking on masks. I didn't know Nas put out an album since Hip Hop Is Dead.
Yeah.
I had no
I didn't even
idea.
know that album. Shit.
You know Hip Hop Is Dead? That was
No.
with Jay-Z. That was with fucking...
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Death of
know
the
it, man.
Auto-Tune. That was a pretty good album. But fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and so as they're telling me that, my cabbie chimes in, talking about vaccine shit. Cabbie chimes in. Ah man, I'm just trying to. He was Jamaican, and I'm just trying to.
Can you
figure
do
out
it?
How I'm gonna do it? What? How you? Don Kingston man.
There you go. just channel your Chet Hayes. Man.
Yeah.
Just get your
Well, I was
patois.
deciding if I should do it, I'm just deciding how I'm gonna do it. Just trying to get into the main sit there. And he goes, "Do you know that Connecticut, the first state 100% vaccinated?" And I was like, "Congrats, Connecticut! That's unbelievable. You guys,
Sure, all of you.
you guys,
100%.
You told me Connecticut was with a straight face,
100%.
and I let it happen because fuck me.
I mean, what are you gonna call him out and be like,
I
hey,
was like,
sir,
this cab ride is both too short and too long to have this conversation. Like,
That's so
I don't
true.
have time to explain to you how Connecticut is absolutely not 100% vaccinated. We're not dealing with it. Then we started talking about Jamaica. Did you know that in Jamaica, there's a fuck ton of Chinese Jamaicans?
I didn't know that, but also coming from the guy that said Connecticut's 100% vaccinated. Maybe there's
No,
not.
this one I researched. This one,
Chinese Jamaicans.
there's
huh?
like 100,000 Chinese Jamaicans. He was telling
My
me
buddy married an Asian Jamaican, so maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea. I asked him. I was like, so what, bro? I was fucking such an asshole. I was like, so why the influx of Chinese people to Jamaica? He's like, I don't know, man.
I don't know. If you're gonna bring that up, you should probably know the answer.
Like he's like, yeah, I got
I'm
no
with you
idea.
on
No,
that.
because I did research it. Like it's like the 1700s. Like it was forever ago. It wasn't a recent thing. It was just like forever. There's just been Chinese people in Jamaica.
Weird.
He said he was talking to. His wife is white, and she was like, these people are being racist at Foxwoods one time because there were Chinese people speaking Jamaican accents. And he's like, no, they're just Jamaican.
Yeah.
And he's like, I talked to him, and he's like, they're Chinese Rastas, which is unbelievable.
Chinese Rastas is gotta be one of the coolest fucking combos out there.
It is.
Are they more Chinese? Like, how do they look?
I would imagine. Like Patrick. So I was talking with my friend. He's like Patrick Chung. Yeah, Patrick Chung is an Asian,
Jamaican?
Chinese Jamaican. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh
fuck, he's here.
Okay. You may have noticed we stopped right in the middle of that story. And now that we're coming back, Kevin is gone. We had an interview, and then Kevin had to leave. So I'm going to do the rest of the episode alone. I think I was describing where I was. We were talking about Chinese Jamaicans, classic. You know how KFC Radio always does.
I was gonna say I had a friend in college who was a Chinese Scottishman, and the first time I met him, I thought these guys were just trying to pick up my friend at the bar. Just
Chinese Scott?
Yeah. So I just
Wait, you thought? Oh, okay, it was a girl. I just think friends are guys.
No,
It's
yeah.
like dogs.
Yeah, no, I thought they were like, because I had other friends that would act like they were English to pick up girls at the bar, and then the next day just be like, yeah, I was lying. And like, it actually worked like a little bit too much. But yeah, this guy, Robert, fucking Scotsman, I'll never forget, he turned to us and just out of the blue just
Is a
goes,
Chinese man named Robert Scotsman?
his name was Robert Sang, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying he's a Scot. His last name was Scotsman.
No, he was Scottish. He had like the full Scottish accent. And when I remember the one day he just turned to us and just goes, so what's Thanksgiving? and my brother just goes, we killed a bunch of Indians. It was a whole thing. He goes, what? And like that guy to this day thinks like we're just celebrating massacring Indians.
In a sense, it's not the wrongest thought to ever have. But the rest of this journey will be quick about where it was these women, I don't think they'd ever left New York City because they didn't understand weather. Where they're like, so what's the weather like in Connecticut? And me and this guy were like, it's pretty much just what it is in New York.
Yeah.
And they were upset with us. They were like, nah. They're like, it gets cold up here. I'm like, we are an hour and a half north. It is.
I was gonna say, so I still don't know the East Coast at all. Connecticut's north.
It's Connecticut. I mean, it's just
Got it.
it's New York and then it's Connecticut. It's right there. It is.
Whatever it was 20 minutes ago in New York.
It's
it
a
is
little
now.
cooler outside a city, but it was just the same fucking thing. But so we get there, we get to Foxwoods, and my request for payment, I was like, look, I want to pay for this cab. It's on me. It is, like you guys were nice enough to invite me in your cab. I'm going to pay for it. What I request from you is just, you guys got to give me 2 winning roulette numbers. And they're like, deal. They go, 75 and 57. And I was like, fucking hell yeah, thank you. And they get out of the car, and then I'm like, they didn't even wait for me to pay, which I feel like is a really rude thing. Like, I feel like when you're if someone's paying, like, wait for me to pay.
You hang out for
like
a second.
I was like, I got this. They're like, word, and then it was out. like, I didn't even put my card in the machine yet, man.
You do the slow, like the buckle. Oh yeah, no, you got that, and then like
They just split. They're just like, word, and I was like, all right. And then while I'm paying, the cabbie just looks at me. He just goes, you know, the board only goes up to 36, right? And I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be a long weekend. I am not good at gambling. I have no idea what number the roulette board goes. Like I thought 57. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna get in there, put money on 57 and 75. But then we started playing blackjack, and I came to the realization that I'm just not good enough at math to play blackjack. And I don't mean like counting cards. You're like, all right, there's already been 7. See, this is what I mean. There's already been 4 fucking spades out, so no, that doesn't matter in blackjack either.
like just the fast.
There's already been 3 kings. There's already been 3 kings out, and like there's probably not gonna be a king, even though there's 3 decks. But I was just like, I can't do the basic addition where like people were like celebrating me. They're like, yeah, you won. I'm like, dude, I am only up to 12. I think you give me a spoiler. I'm guessing when I'm done counting, he's gonna have busted. But I am not at the point yet.
You're doing the fingers, like, hold on a second.
Well, then like an ace just like doing math so fast that the ace becomes an 11, it becomes a 1. I'm like, how are you counting so fast? You have to slow down, do this like an idiot. So I started playing. There's this thing called Match the Dealer where you just put. It's like a side bet where you just put. Again, like people who gamble are probably listening. Like, yeah, we fucking know what Match the Dealer is, dude.
I've never heard of this.
Okay, so it's like
Played
here's where the blackjack cards go. There's a little circle right here. You put couple of chips there if you want, where you decide if you what the bet is that one of your cards is gonna be the same as the dealer's.
Oh, okay.
So you're both gonna have a 4.
Gotcha.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I can't count, but I can go, those two numbers are the same. So I was basically just betting Match the Dealer. And I was winning. It's like the worst odds in the house. I was winning like a lot of 10-1 bets, betting that I was gonna match the dealer. To the point where the dealer was like, what do you do? What's happening right now?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, man. I was betting $50 hands.
I don't know
on
where to
Match
switch out the dealer on you just because it's like, this is like, we got to get the pro in there.
But he's
like,
so into it because it's not his money. He's so into it that he's reminding me. He's like, bro, put that bet down again. Put another bet down. And I was like, all right, let's do it. Oh, what was his first name?
He also knows it's going to turn, and then suddenly all your money is going right back to him.
But it's like, you don't know that because I'm so clearly so disinterested in this.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even texting. They had to keep me reminding me to put, like, they're like, hey, you got to put money in. And I was like, oh, my bad. I was just zoned out. Like, this is so not entertaining to me. I was just like on a different planet. But so then I went to the Distefano show, and then we went back to the tables like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, where we met. I'm just gonna say his real name. I don't give a shit. Keith. Keith was a dealer who it wasn't like he was kind of like on the tertiary end of like, boy, this guy's got some like bold beliefs. Keith was like. You sat down, and Keith was like, hello, Keith, I'm in QAnon, and I'd like to give you the pitch here. And it was like, okay, a little fun fact for you guys. Keith was disgusted, absolutely disgusted with the idea that we thought Michael Jackson was dead. And we didn't bring it up. It wasn't like we were talking about Michael Jackson. He was just like, you fucking morons don't think Michael Jackson's dead, do you? Like, yeah, I guess. He's like,
is that on your mind?
Classic fools. He goes, what were Michael Jackson's last words before he died? I have no idea. He goes,
Stop
the best.
giving me that medicine.
It was
hurting me. Like,
he goes, the best is yet to come. I was like, that seems okay, whatever.
why do you know that?
And then he goes, and what were Trump's last words when he left office? I mean, I gotta guess. I'm gonna guess you're probably gonna say it's the best is yet to come. It's the best is yet to come. I'm like, that doesn't really sound like something Donald Trump would say as Joe Biden walks into the office.
Yeah.
But fucking whatever, man. He goes, and if you YouTube, he goes, if you YouTube Donald Trump, Michael Jackson, only one single video pops up. He's like, you can YouTube anything. Hundreds of videos pop up. Thousands of videos pop up. One video will pop up. And we were just like, Keith, you know we have smartphones, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna YouTube it real quick. Yeah, no, there's a shitload of videos, Keith.
Yeah.
Like a ton of videos. He's like, well, maybe it's on different phones then. I was like, I don't fucking know. And then what was his name? He just kept spouting off conspiracy theories. Oh, he got into DWAC, which I don't understand. I know it's like a stock that I guess Trump mentioned at some point, and I don't know exactly what it is, but I've seen tweets about DWAC. And he's like, you gotta get it on DWAC. You got I don't know what that is, Keith. But he was so old and so bad at doing both dealing and conspiracy theories that we were like, Keith, I don't even care which one you pick. Yeah. But you gotta pick one and focus on it because you're not selling me on QAnon and you're not getting these cards out in time. And it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I just want to go to fucking bed, but my goddamn friends want to play blackjack. So just entertain me one way or the other, either by taking my money or poisoning my brain. But make one happen, Keith. But we went on for long enough and then I ended up going to bed. But the last thing, I ended up $300, I think, because I was crushing Match the Dealer. But my lasting image and my lasting memory from Foxwoods is how many people are in wheelchairs or scooters or like in boots, like walking boots. And while I was walking around Foxwoods, and don't get me wrong, like, everything about it is pretty garbage, but I realized that I think the most, and I'm going to talk to the garbage boys about this. I think the most white trash thing you can do as an adult is be hurt.
Just any kind of injury.
Just be injured. Like, have crutches. Like, dude, if I see a fucking adult man with crutches, I'm like, what happened to you, you fucking scumbag? Would you fall off your bike, which you have to ride because you have a DUI while you were fucking going to pick your kids up from school and have them ride the pegs? That's what kind of piece of shit I think you are. If you are
very specific.
it's like just like, oh, you fucking animal. You're a garbage human. If you're like it could be like, obviously anything could happen. Yeah. But if I see an adult in a walking boot, in crutches, in a wheelchair, like, it's just you're just not allowed to be hurt as an adult. If you are, you're a piece of trash.
I can't remember the last time, like, outside of a casino, because casinos, it's like they get dismissed from the hospital and they just roll them right in. Like, it's you walk around a little bit, you'll get, this is your PT. Like, just go do that for a while. But, like, I can't remember, like, when was the last time somebody in this office, besides getting hit by a car, because that happens to a lot of employees here, like, when was the last time somebody was just hurt? Like,
never, because we're functioning adults. We're not scumbags.
An adult with a cast? Like,
yeah, what did you do,
thing.
you fucking monster? What were you, beating children? Were you like running from the police after jerking off on a playground? Everything you do, I don't see an adult injured and think, oh, like, he's probably rescuing a dog from a building. If an adult's hurt, you're a scumbag. There's no reason for adults to be injured. Like, regular, obviously, like, there are other, like, for regular ass adults who work in offices and are just normal people, you have no reason to be injured.
Like, I can't think of the last thing that I did that I could have possibly been injured.
It's impossible. It can't happen. No one regular gets hurt because you just be regular.
There's definitely times I probably hurt myself and probably should have gotten it looked at, but, like, to commit to.
But even getting it looked at, you're a scumbag because you have the sense of fucking narcissism where, like, I have to fix whatever's wrong with me. No, it's fucking fine. Just go about your day.
The only reason I've never, like, gone and, like, gotten checked out is because, like, you have to tell the doctor what happened. And, like, after 20, I'll say 22, that's just, like, anything you say is insanely embarrassing.
But they've heard it all. You can tell it. Just fucking have.
Segura has a bit about this where he goes, the doctor doesn't give a shit why. Go, this hurts. That's all he needs to know. Yeah. Don't be like, well, I was doing the laundry and I slipped on some. Oh, no. It's like, just tell him this hurts, put a thing on it. Like, that's it. That's all you need.
So we're going to do top fives are going to be top 5 acceptable injuries for adults to have. That's it. Because there aren't any. And the top 5s are going to be brought to you by Thursday Boots. This is the easiest ad read of all time because we like with Thursday and nothing new. We like Kevin's new shoes out now. They are the Moonmans, the Fly Highs, unbelievable shoe. It's the we already talked about it, so I'm not going to go into it too much. But it is a slip-on with laces. It's a classic shoe that you just have to have. Also, what you have to have for classic shoes, they're just fucking nice boots. If you're an adult, if you're not hurt, if you're not limping around in a walking boot, have a Thursday boot instead. That's what you need. Nice classic leather, 100% genuine fucking leather. They have brought us to their factory, to their studio, to their whatever you call it, their store, and they've helped us pick things out. We have seen behind the mask, behind the curtain, the Wizard of Oz. It's all fucking perfectly done. They're an absolute essential along with the Moonmans. They're an essential for an adult. If you are going out, you can't always go out in sneakers unless they're as hot as the Moonmans. So you have to have boots. They're handcrafted with the highest quality materials to be comfortable, versatile, and durable. Thursday boots are perfect for people who understand quality and don't want to pay a high retail markup for a great-looking pair of boots that are built to last. If ever there was a year to invest in boots to look good, to feel good, and to last for years, it is this year because guess what? We're going out, hoes. We're all going out. Because of the great designs, quality, and great value, Thursday Boot Company has been featured in all the best fashion press, like this fucking podcast, number 1. I don't know why it's not on the list. Also on the list is Esquire, GQ, Cosmo, and Vogue. Again, KFC Radio should be there. And more importantly, they've got over 20,000 5-star reviews from real customers. So head on over to ThursdayBoots.com and try a pair with free shipping and free returns. If for any reason you don't love your size or fit, Thursday Boots has you covered. Go to ThursdayBoots.com. That's ThursdayBoots.com and get a pair of high-quality boots you'll be wearing for years. Oh, and use their survey after to check out to let them know I sent you there. Yes, definitely let them know I sent you there. John Feidelberg. Fuck KFC Radio. It's John Feidelberg is the person who sent you there. I have like 5 pairs of Thursday boots. I wear them all the time. If you don't, you're a buffoon.
Yeah, honestly, these are addressed to Kevin, but they're my size, and
So they're yours now?
Yeah, I might be leaving with these.
Okay, so top 5 acceptable injuries for adults. I'll go first. Number 1, depression.
Yep.
That's when you can have because you can't see. You can't see a scumbag walking around a fucking casino with a boot on when they're just depressed. They might have a little stumble. They might slur a word or two, but they're just depressed. Leave it alone. They'll go to bed soon. Now, Oh yeah. By the way, since Kevin's not here, everyone's just gonna shout something out, and I'm gonna choose the best one.
Bunions.
What? Oh, I thought you said Funyuns. I was like, is that an injury?
Bunions is a good one.
I was gonna go pulled groin because you thought you could do the split still, even though you can't. But you were drunk at a party and someone said, "Wait, you used to be able to do that?" And you're like, "Yeah."
Bunions, it is.
Yep. Damn.
I got one.
Wait.
Got too specific.
Bullet wound from the lead actor of the movie you're directing.
Oh my god. Babs. Jesus.
Is it bunions or that?
But I mean, all of them are acceptable. But what we're gonna put out to the public on social media, bunions, is what we're gonna put. Yeah. Number 2 is going to be addiction. If you're an adult and you don't have addiction, then you're a scumbag weirdo too. So addiction 2.
I'm just gonna go stiff neck from sleeping wrong.
Good one.
A burn.
Unacceptable.
What?
Unacceptable.
Why?
That's some chick shit. That's like, I touched my hair straightener, I left it out by accident.
Are you kidding? I don't have I don't
like,
have
do you
any
have
kind
burns?
of ever. Old people burn themselves all the time though.
What do you mean all the time?
It's
How?
like a lot of I don't know. What do you mean?
How? How many old people?
Frying pans?
What do you mean? They just put their hand in the frying pan?
You're just naming hot things now.
Yeah, ovens.
Wait.
Ovens are a huge culprit.
But I've never seen I think you just see old people have a lot of band-aids on their hands, so you assume they're from burns.
Probably burns.
No, that's a false misconception. That's a misconception. False assumption. It is not from burns. It's just from having
old
old
people's
skin.
skin,
It's
yeah.
old skin that just rips. They just make a fist and their skin just rips open.
Ew, ew, ew.
Wait, you
Okay,
had
skin rips is my new one.
Skin rips. Ugh, gross. Paz, anything here? Anything super offensive you got?
No, nothing. High blood pressure.
Oh, high blood pressure's a really good one. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, you guys went 3 for 3 on that one. Those are all. Well, no, never mind. Jackie didn't. You guys went 2 for 3 on that one. 666 still pretty good. I am gonna choose that the best one there is stiff neck from sleeping. I think they're all very good. Not all. I think Paz and Nick were very good.
I've
there.
considered not coming in on a day where I just have a stiff neck.
I don't get stiff necks anymore because my body's like, I got it. Like, we're used to this. We're never gonna be comfortable ever again. Like I slept when I went to Foxwoods this weekend. That was my first time sleeping in a bed in probably months. I would guess since
Just been crushing it on the couch.
I would guess since March.
Slamming ice cream.
I
Top
haven't.
6 injuries in older adults. 1, hip dislocation.
I can't
2,
believe she just
burns.
Googled something.
What are you talking about?
Burns.
Read on then.
Hold on. Sorry. I'll read it. Burn injuries are common among elderly people. I'll read that first sentence again. Burn injuries are common among elderly people, and they can have severe consequences. Oh my God. Oh my God. Seniors often experience burns when cooking. Frying pans.
Why did you know this?
I know my old people injuries.
All right, man. I might have to give it to you now. Like, I guess you win. I guess it's burns. The fuck is that all about? All right, number 3, turf toe.
I don't think I've had that yet.
No, I haven't had it either, but fucking adults get it all the time.
See Shaq talking about it.
Professional athletes, yeah, they're all adults. They get turf toe all the time.
I was gonna go. Have you ever? I don't even know what this is called. When your jaw starts clicking and you can't like open your mouth.
Oh, sir, you talking about TMJ?
That's it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah, TMJ. The first time that happened to me, I was like, I couldn't eat for a week. Like,
Bro, my shit's fucked up. I'm gonna have lockjaw permanently. I'm gonna be doing this podcast like Kanye does Through the Wire at some point in my life. That's just a fact. All right, TMJ is a good one. Hit pretty close to home.
Hemorrhoids.
What is wrong? Are you just Googling like
yeah,
adult
absolutely.
injuries?
Yeah. I can see her
No,
reading.
that one was original.
That's an original?
I mean, I
That might be
thought-
worse.
I don't even. Yeah. I don't know what it is. But
The Pavs?
Erectile dysfunction.
Oh! Good one. Fuck, another good list, folks. Do you know how people get hemorrhoids?
I saw a weird TikTok once about it. It was like, TikTok's gone fucking gross. But it was a cartoon.
It's from people just trying to shit too hard.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like a medical condition. It's like
wait, I thought it was like when it comes out your belly button, your intestines.
no, that's a
What?
fucking hernia.
Oh, yeah. No.
What's my
Hemorrhoid.
next one?
Why don't you let that hernia? Are you just reading a list right now? Are you cheating?
You didn't say that we couldn't.
I mean, it's supposed to be fun and creative,
Okay,
not just
okay.
Googling
Okay, I'm done with
injuries
the list. I'm done
adults
with the list.
have.
I'm done with the list.
So what happened
hemorrhoids-
when we did the top 5 movie franchises? She's Googling the list for 20 minutes. I'm going off the rip. People are like, Nick's list sucks. I'm like, well, yeah, she fucking Googled it for 20 minutes.
We can't do any research on this show. It's fucking most important part of the show. No research. Yeah, it's just when people are trying to shit too hard. And they
Yeah.
pop a blood vessel in their asshole.
Yeah.
And it swells up.
And it just keeps getting pulled.
Like, who
Yeah,
needs
that's the
to
cartoon
shit-
I saw on
Who
TikTok.
needs to
It's
shit so
disturbing.
bad they have to pop a blood vessel? Like, just shit later, dude. Like, why is it so important to shit right now? Just wait until you actually have to poop and then poop. I've never understood that. Like, just don't shit. Like, no, we're doing it right now.
Just wait a while. Like, there's time. There's plenty of time in the day.
Go have a fucking glass of milk and chill. Wait, who's getting? No, you're getting that one. Erectile dysfunction. Yeah. Okay. I am gonna go with cancer. Cancer is an acceptable injury for adults.
Yeah, that's
But I feel like
that's a good
a
one.
lot of I guess okay.
It's acceptable for kids too.
Yeah,
It's not,
no.
it's not
Yeah,
only
yeah,
adults
yeah,
are allowed to
yeah.
have it,
Yeah.
but just like if an adult has cancer, it's not like what's wrong with that weirdo. They just have cancer. I get
Okay.
it. I get it. Their organs are shutting down. Their death has been rebranded. That is one of my favorite things about cancer is we just took death and we're just like, all right, we're just gonna give it a different name. Like in the old days, people just died and they're like, oh, what happened? He died of old age. Now instead of dying, they're like, he has cancer. We're gonna fix it. All right, who's got one? Hemorrhoids over here or hernia over here?
I'm gonna come up with something original.
PTSD.
PTSD, another good one from Pam. That's gonna be a hard one to beat.
Yeah.
See, kids just bury their imagination. They're like when a kid has trauma, he just fucking erases it.
Yeah.
When an adult has trauma, it's like I'm just gonna relive this every night.
Oh, this restless leg
I'm gonna
syndrome.
relive this
count?
every time a car backfires. What did you say?
Restless leg syndrome.
Oh, a good one as well.
I'm just thinking of insomnia shit now.
Dude, if you ever slept with a person with restless leg syndrome, you should all die. Anyone with restless leg syndrome needs to die. either choose to be alone like a fucking leper or die.
I'm fairly certain. That's me.
Every time I wake up, what? I don't know. It's just I'm sleeping next to a fucking roadrunner. Jackie, anything here? Anything you didn't Google?
This is why you Google. I'm not good at like thinking on the spot.
Oh, I got a good one.
Like heart issues. I don't know.
No. Nope. fine, but whatever. Wait, what
Why?
did you say?
I said
PTSD.
Okay, yeah, PTSD wins this one. You were almost there. I'm stealing it now, heartburn.
What? I was getting there.
You said heart something. That's
Issues.
I said heart issues. That
yeah,
counts as
yeah.
heartburn.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it
heartburn.
does.
Heartburn isn't a heart issue.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
What the fuck is it then?
No,
It is an issue with your
This is
heart.
why you can't have it on your list. Heartburn, mine, number 5.
No, I'm
No.
not letting you take it. I'm not letting you take it.
You think heartburn has to do with your heart? You're wrong.
It's not.
Why do they call it that? then?
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense,
No.
but it's it does not affect your
Because
heart.
they used to guess and we stuck with the word. We didn't want to change it.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that heartburn has nothing to do with your heart, but then your heart does burn.
No, it doesn't. Your
No.
esophagus burns. It feels like it's like stomach acid
Yeah.
coming up into your throat.
I also I'm starting to get that all the time now too. That fucking sucks.
Heartburn's brutal.
Like this is terrible.
First of all, you guys have a great list. I also love my list. Depression,
'Cause
addiction.
You're stealing them.
What do you mean? I had turf toe, fucking cancer,
What
and
is turf toe?
heartburn.
What is turf toe?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just
Then
know.
you can't.
What? I know what happens to
You
your
didn't know what
fucking
hemorrhoid
toe.
was. You thought it was a hernia.
It's like a stub toe. Turf toe's like a stub toe.
Staying with the sunburn.
Sunburn?
Sun-
Unacceptable.
No.
You had sunburn for like a month.
Not an adult. So a sunburn for an adult is completely unacceptable. And I think I've said this before. The worst thing about sunburns is when people tell you you have a sunburn. They're like, oh, got a burn out there today. Like, I feel like I've been lit on fire. I'm aware that I got a sunburn. You don't need to tell me. Or they just touch you, go, oh, got a bit of a burn
Yeah.
there. How about you
like,
go
oh, look.
fucking fuck a person with restless leg syndrome and you both die?
Kidney stones.
Obesity.
Pav's quietly crushing. Yeah.
Bavs won this.
Pav's every single time. He doesn't even give explanations. He just leans forward. He's like, nightmares from war. All right, that's top 5. Top 5s. Those were brought to you by Thursday Boots. And now we're going to get into our voicemails, video voicemails, or
Video voice.
video voicemails today are brought to you by Mint Mobile. It's basically, ad reads are so easy now because we're so lucky to have such good advertisers. Like, all I should have to say is fucking Ryan Reynolds' company. Okay?
Yeah.
That's it. Is it? Oh, by the way, Ryan Reynolds' company, it can also save you so much goddamn money. It is $15 a month. When I first heard that Mint Mobile offered premium wireless service for $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? What did Ryren do? Turns out there is no catch. It is just $15 a month. By cutting out retail stores, there's no crazy overhead costs that get passed down for you in the form of mystery fees. Instead, Mint just passes on the sweet, sweet savings direct to you. It's also 2022. Like, there's no such thing as like bad service anymore. It's not like oh, this company has like bad coverage. If you ever have someone who like when was the last time you dropped a call? When was the last time you called someone who was like, oh, you're breaking up? 2022, right? Is that what year it is?
2021.
2021. Whatever, man. We had a pandemic. It threw me all
Yeah,
off.
no.
Dates don't matter. It's like data is just everywhere. We're doing 5G now. Don't worry about service. And even if you did worry about service, Mint Mobile has the best. It doesn't have the name recognition yet, but it's got the best. It is for people looking for extra savings. Mint Mobile offers a premium for just $15. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, high-speed data. Oh yeah, like I was just talking about the fucking wireless and the routers and shit like that. All kinds of phrases I don't understand. It's 5G. You know that shit your fucking aunt and your mom and your grandmother were all crazy about on Facebook, being like the towers are giving me cancer, which is an acceptable adult injury. It is. They're all on 5G. Use your own phone. You can have an iPhone. It's not like the back in the day when you had to go switch to a different network to get a new phone. You can use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with 100% of your existing contacts. If you're not satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with a 7-day money-back guarantee. Switch to Mint Mobile. Get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/KFC. That's mintmobile.com/KFC. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month. Where? At mintmobile.com/KFC.
KFC, Feits, Nick, Jackie, Zach, Mikey, Josh, what up? It's your boy Antonio. Got a quick
First gotta get
question.
them all.
Yeah.
If you woke up tomorrow as somebody else from the KFC radio crew, who'd you want to wake up as, and what would be the first thing you did? I'd like to say, killing yourself isn't an option, but, so because of that, I know it's headed that way. Got a couple bucks for the suey jar.
Best voicemail yet. I think. Actually,
Yeah.
I feel like every video voicemail is our best video voicemail yet. But that's an unbelievable one. First of all, shout out, getting everyone's name right. Second of all, great question. Third of all, great suey jar shout out.
Yeah.
I am going to answer this last. So, Nick.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Zach, fucking dude. Just try it.
No, I am capable of fucking a dude right now. I don't have to cut my body in half to become Zach's just little is what I mean.
Yeah.
The Zach's a twink. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd choose Zach. I think
I honestly, I was thinking about this because I watched this earlier. I think I would have to go Pavs because he's just younger. Like I'm starting to get the old people shit where it's just like
That's the
I'm getting
worst when you make
like
that thing.
when it's just like I just stopped drinking the other day because I just didn't feel like drinking anymore. I'm like I'm like what happened? Like
I didn't black out.
I went home at
casually-
10:30, just fine. I'm like what happened to me?
It is. I mean, I'm recently getting there. It was kind of forced upon me, but the similar thing where it's like, I'm just going to go home. I'm like, someone's going to buy some candy and go to bed on my couch.
I'm not unhappy. It's just like, oh man, I feel like I'm getting less stories right now.
I think, all right, let's all agree since he's not in the room and no one tell Kevin this. Kevin's the last choice.
No, I think he would totally agree with that.
like I might become Kevin to kill myself just for Kevin.
Yeah.
Like Kevin can't do it. He I don't really have a connection to Kevin's kids. I'll take him out.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry, bro. I know you want this. Like, so every night he's just sitting there like, all right, if it wasn't for them, I'd be gone. So I could save Kevin. I would be a heroic act of me. But I don't want to do that. Jackie, who's your answer?
Pavs go. I need to think about this a little bit more. Pavs go.
Pavs, go ahead.
I don't know. Not a lot of great choices.
I'm offended that nobody's chosen me.
I'm all right with being
What?
me, but
I said
also
I'm
I
offended
want.
that nobody's chosen me yet.
No one's chosen you. I mean, like, look, if I was gonna pick somebody, we have such a diverse crew here. I could walk in a lot of different pairs of shoes. There is it was definitely I was thinking between Josh and Jackie. Josh, I could what was the book Black Like Me? I could write a new book. Super offensive. Like, I was black for a week. I get it, guys. I understand the struggle now.
I don't remember that book.
No, it's a book called Black Like Me, for sure. I'm going to Google it right now. It's a wild book. The dude just went in blackface forever. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, it's a book written in 1961. Okay, yeah, I'll teach you guys a little something here. Black Like Me, first published in 1961, is a nonfiction book by white journalist John Howard Griffin, recounting his journey in deep south of the United States at a time when African Americans lived under racial segregation. Griffin was a native of Mansfield, Texas, who had his skin temporarily darkened to pass as a black man. What a way to describe blackface! Like, he wasn't a magician who did this to him. Like, it was a man. He traveled for 6 weeks throughout racially segregated states of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, and Georgia to explore life on the other side of the color line. Sepia Magazine financed the project in exchange for the right to print the account first as a series of articles. Oh, there's a movie called Black Like Me, too. They made it into a book. Account of the trip. Let's just see here. Okay. So, wait, no. Never mind. He was about that life. He didn't fucking do blackface. He fucking, under the care of a dermatologist, Griffin underwent a regimen of large oral doses of anti-vitiglio drug, methoslaxin, and spent up to 15 hours a day under an ultraviolet lamp. He tanned a lot, is what that said. That's a fancy way to say he went tanning a lot.
The way the language they're using is really just skirting around.
Yeah. Like, you look Mexican. He was given regular blood tests to ensure that he was not suffering liver damage. The darkening of his skin wasn't perfect, so he touched it up with stain. Stain is the word they used. Yeesh. He shaved his head bald to hide his straight brown hair. Satisfied that he could pass as an African American, Griffin began a 6-week journey to the South. During his trip, he abided by the rule that he would not change his name or alter his identity. If asked who he was or what he was doing, he would tell the truth. In the beginning, he decided to talk as little as possible to ease the transition into the social milieu of Southern U.S. blacks. He became accustomed everywhere to the hate stare received from whites. After he disguised himself, many people who knew Griffin as a white man did not recognize him. Sterling Williams, a black shoeshine man in the French Quarter, whom Griffin regarded as a casual friend, did not recognize him. He first hinted that he wore the same unusual shoes as somebody else, but Sterling did not recognize him until Griffin told him. Because Griffin wanted assistance entering into the black community, he decided to tell Sterling about his identity as project.
What was Sterling's reaction?
Yeah. Yo, bro, it's me. Yeah, blackface. Pretty good, right? Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I knew that the whole time. We're not actually friends. You just come here every now and then. Quit telling people we're friends.
After his book was published, Griffin received many letters of support. He said they helped him understand the experience. Griffin received very few hostile letters. He became a national celebrity for a time. In 1975, essay included in later editions of the book, he recounted encountering hostility and threats to him and his family in his hometown of Mansfield, Texas. He moved to Mexico for a number of years for safety because that's where he blended in the most. In 1964, he stopped with a flat tire. Griffin was assaulted by a group of white men and beaten with chains. An assault attributed to the book. Took 5 months to recover for the injuries. Anyway, that's a real book. And if I was Josh, I could write Black Like Me Too.
I totally forgot why you were.
Yeah, I knew it was all coming back. I was just waiting for it.
And then I think I'm gonna go with Josh because like if it was Jackie, like people are like, oh, I'd like to be a girl and see what it's like to have boobs. I have boobs. Like, I don't know. I get it. It's not that fun. I gotta swim back.
Fun. Again, not great options. I'm gonna go with our gerbil that I'm determined for us to get at one point.
You know how easy it is to get a fucking gerbil?
Yeah.
What?
We've been offered so many gerbils.
I know, but it's like.
But you have to take care of it, and that's
the
the thing?
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, it was your idea.
Yeah.
I will. At one point.
All right. So,
We don't have
answers
room
are.
here for
Wait,
a
what was your
gerbil.
answer?
I said Pavs.
Pavs, because Pavs is young. Wait, who was your answer?
I didn't answer.
You didn't answer.
But I'm gonna go Jackie. It's probably so easy to be a girl. Like a 22.
Famously, it is easy to be a woman in America.
In sports media, you know. Casey's replies are very, very kind.
Yeah, I'm gonna be Kevin. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna be Kevin and kill myself for him, and then I'll be Josh and write a hit book about Black Like Me Too. Black. Oh, how about that? Never mind. Fuck it. Change the game. I just said it out loud. Now it clicked. I'm gonna be Josh and Jackie, and I'm gonna be Black Like #Me Too, and I'm gonna write both of them. Genius! I'm a genius. I'm rich just from that idea. Fuck yeah.
Brilliant. All right.
Oh, my nuts are itchy as shit. See, that's why he
Wouldn't love you.
That's why Jackie chose a gerbil.
Yeah.
Because he goes scratching your balls
Shows a
all
gerbil
the
that
time.
doesn't exist rather than us. Like,
Jackie didn't pick me. He's like, he's got boobs still, and he just got leg boobs too. That's all fucking news.
Okay, what's up, KFC?
This is the most
Jackie,
college
everyone
house
else.
I've ever
How y'all doing tonight? We thought of a question, and we thought to ask it. So, our question is for everyone. What rating out of 10 would someone have to be for you to eat their asshole? Like, 1 out of 10, what rating do they have to be? Like, let us know. We want everyone to
Eat their
answer.
asshole.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
I like that guy chiming in, just eat their asshole in case you didn't hear it. Like,
Bro, I mean, I don't really have a number, but it's just someone I'd fuck.
yeah. Yeah.
That's the answer. That's the easy answer. Someone I'd kiss on the mouth, I'd kiss on the butthole. How about that? That's the easiest thing. If I kiss your mouth, I'd kiss your ass.
Yeah. If you're having sex already and it's leading to that, it's leading to that. Like, at that,
It's like fucking, you don't visit New York and not visit the Statue of Liberty. You go to all the fucking spots. You check all the boxes. Anywhere anyone wants to go, I go. That's it.
that's fair.
Notice no one else chiming in on this question.
I agree.
You're all pussies.
Yeah.
You're all a bunch of pussies. Then play the next voicemail then.
All right, so here's one I really need you to clear the air with. This has been an ongoing feud for the past 20 years. So when I was in high school, I'm 35 now, so I was 16 years old, so we're talking 20 years ago. When I was in high school, I wanted to have anal sex with my girlfriend at the time. So the deal was stick something in your butt.
I didn't preview this one.
You get to stick it in my butt. So I was like, bet. All right, here we go. So I go to the fridge, and like she's pulling out cucumbers and pieces of celery. I think like a friggin' bottle of ketchup came out or something like that. I was like, no, hell no. Jesus. So we agree on a baby carrot, all right? So the deal was I stick this baby carrot in my ass, and I get to, all right, so I did it. I didn't really do it. I kind of just, it was like right on the rim. So it's been the thing. For 20 years, people have been busting my chops. Would you do that to have anal sex with a girl? You're the man, so you gotta let me know.
Bro, these are the easiest questions of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, of fucking course. I feel like that's such a funny thing. Like, that's such a young relationship. Like, I feel like everyone had that talk. He was earlier than I was, but like everyone had that conversation at some point between, I guess, 16. I would have said it at 18, but I guess 16 to 23. 24, everyone had like the, babe, can we do anal? And your girl would always come back with, if you do it first. Although, girlfriends I have had, I did all tenses, it fucking set the bar higher than a baby carrot. I had girls be like, yeah, we'll get a dick, we'll make your dick, and you shove it up your ass first. It's like, all right, we're not going to do that.
That's a whole process.
Yeah, I don't want to go to the store first.
That being said, you still have that clone of Willie in
Still
there.
have it, yeah. Yeah, I still have it because guess what? I keep turning down offers, Nick. It's still, yeah, it's still in its fucking box because I keep going, not today.
But maybe one day we're going to keep it there. We're not
it's
sure
still
yet.
in my sock drawer, don't get me wrong. One day we'll take the plunge, maybe. But I feel like putting a baby carrot up your ass is dangerous.
Get lost in there?
Too small.
Yeah,
I think you got to
shoot
go
up
with something bigger. You got maybe a real carrot because you can at least hold it still.
I thought you were going to say
Baby carrot is like only going in your, like a baby carrot doesn't go up your ass.
I thought you were saying
baby carrot goes in.
I thought you were saying a regular carrot because you could start small and get gradually
No,
until you're
she's just
comfortable.
I got a sheath. I got not a sheath. What do you call it? Handle. It's a handle. The word's handle I was looking for. I found it. Handle.
Yeah.
It's got a handle you can hold on to. A baby carrot, like, if you fucking cough while even on the rim, guess what? Your ass is just eating that carrot, bro.
She's like, what was that? What was that? Nothing.
Yeah. Bro, man,
It feels weird.
You're like bent over in the fucking kitchen because you're not walking too far away from the fridge to shove something up your ass.
Yeah.
You're just like, you are pretty fucking quickly reverse eating a carrot if just like the slightest thing goes wrong.
Reverse eat.
It is. I mean, it's not. It's yes, bro. 100%. You're down. You're a regular ass person. I think you go to the negotiation table. You go to the negotiation table. I think she's always gonna come cucumber. Girl comes cucumber every single time. It's like the first. It's like a woman's favorite fruit. Like, all right, fine. I'll shove a cucumber up your ass.
Celery.
Like,
Celery was in there. That seems like
he
a problem.
said celery.
He said celery.
Celery's breaking off in your ass every time.
It's breaking. It's also like it's fucking it's the semicircle.
Yeah,
Like,
if there's less calories than you actually burn more calories shoving celery up your ass than you do eating. But I think you go to the table. You go to the table with, I just put a penis in your butt and nothing happens to me. Again, this is we're arguing at the age of an 18-year-old right now, and then she comes with cucumber, and I think if you settle on anything, I mean, I think you're almost always gonna settle on carrot.
I feel like that's.
I think be a baby carrot or regular carrot, you're always gonna settle on carrot. If you're shoving a vegetable up your ass, it's gotta be a carrot. It's just, that's the veggie. You go carrot every time. If you can get her down to carrot, that's where you said, as he said, bet. Done.
Yeah.
Give me that fucking, is it vitamin C in carrots? Or is that just the letter that the word starts with? Whatever. Give me the carrot. that's that. One more voicemail. Do you have any more?
Yeah, we got
Hey KFC, Feits, Jackie, the crew. Quick story / question for you guys. So I recently moved into a new apartment with my dog, and she was not really about it, like couldn't get used to it. So, and there's another dog, my roommate has a dog too, and they like didn't get totally along. So I would keep her in my room a lot of the time. And she kind of like destroyed my door, put holes in it. There was like scratches on the door, kind of like walls of like on the walls too. Just like she gets anxious and nervous. But I cleaned it up and it looks better now. But now she's back in my mom's house just because she like wasn't liking it. But anyway, so now I have these scratches and holes in my bedroom door. Looks kind of crazy. So when I have like guys over, like if they're in my room or something and it looks weird, it looks like people have like scratched on my door like trying to get out, like I had someone like held in here. It looks crazy. I was just wondering, and like it embarrasses me, so like for you guys, do you have like anything in your apartment, in your house, in your room, or like that you're embarrassed, or like kind of like have a story behind that, like has a reasoning behind it, but like sorry, I'm really high. This story's taking forever. Like that you may be embarrassed by, that people might not get the background of, but yeah, just something in your place you're embarrassed of that you don't want a significant other to see, your parents to see, or something like that. Fights, I know it's, well, I know you're not embarrassed by it. Your porn chest in your living room. You're proud of it. Love it. I'm proud of it too for you. But yeah, question, anything embarrassing in your house that you wouldn't want someone to see? Yeah, thanks. Bye.
I got so much here. First of all, I already forgot what the first one was. Second of all, we are gonna have this is more of me dipping my toe into the I might not like dogs that much territory. We are going to have in the coming year or two humongous issues worldwide with people who got dogs during the pandemic and children, and they weren't ready for them, and they didn't train them, and it's gonna be anarchy. I was walking today behind a woman who had a fucking dog that was running around her carriage that she was pushing, and there was a baby screaming, and she was on the phone, speakerphone, and had a coffee.
Insanity. I was gone the episode you guys talked about that. People that FaceTime and speakerphone in front of you. I cut somebody out of my life because they were doing that.
It was crazy. I was like, you don't know how to handle that cup of coffee because she dropped it. You don't understand how to fucking take care of a cup of coffee, and you have a baby that you clearly had in the last 6 months, and then you have a dog that you clearly got in the last year and a half, and somehow you think you can fucking what do you call cattle? Fucking herd? You gonna herd all that together and be a responsible, functioning adult? No. This world is gonna be overrun with untrained dogs and shithead children. And the fucking COVID, that's gonna be the worst part of it. That's gonna be COVID's lasting goddamn, what do you call it?
Legacy?
Influence. Is that Zoom calls and shitty kids and dogs. You fucked it up, Wuhan. You all did. But yeah, if you're an adult and you have an untrained dog, I fucking hate you. Trained dogs are the best. But be like, oh yeah, he fucking bites. Well, make him stop.
Yeah.
Make oh sorry, he scratches at the wall and runs through my door. Train him.
That's my friends have this awesome fucking sheepadoodle that like it's so well behaved, and like we love going out with it because like you don't have to keep it on a leash. It stays by you. Like it's very well trained.
Well-behaved dogs, well-trained dogs, the best fucking thing.
Yeah.
This is the problem where like you say like, oh, that dog's a dickhead. I don't have to like every dog. Not most. Maybe most. The dog stinks.
Yeah.
If it was a shitty little kid, I'd say, guess what? That kid fucking stinks, and no one would bat an eye. But when I say that fucking dog who's untrained and bites me stinks, they're like, oh, what do you hate dogs? No, I hate shitty dogs.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes. This is really aggressive. This was more about the person I saw this morning. It was pissing me off than the video voicemail caller. I love you. What was her name? I'm sorry.
Josephine.
Josephine. That was just. I almost got a coffee spilled on me this morning, and it's been bothering me for 6 hours. So thank you for helping me get that out. But the
most embarrassing thing in a room.
I don't know. Probably a fucking cock mold that I'm waiting to shove up my ass.
Yeah, I'll do it.
waiting for someone who's really convincing to get me to use.
I mean, I just used to have the weird instruments that, like, not a sexual thing by any means, but
Nick's was a triangle.
it was just like even the electric violin that I can't play. It was just hanging on the wall in college, and then like fucking, I had the accordion. I'm like, it's like, do you just play that? I'm like, no, I just fucking inherited them. Like, I don't know what sort of looked cool there. Like, pretty much my college bedroom, just that in general.
College bedroom.
Just the entire thing.
I have a room that's just really messy. I'm very embarrassed of that. I just have like a trash room. It's just full of garbage.
I have in my senior house, like, I don't live in it anymore, but we had like this wall that was dedicated. It was like Jackie's lovers, and then it like was. But it wasn't like anybody who I'd hooked up with, but it was anybody, like, they just had this joke that I liked, and I don't, but they had a joke that I liked young boys, so then they just put a bunch of pictures of, like, not like young boys, like, this is, I don't even know if I want to put this in. It wasn't young
Jackie,
boys.
this will be I've never checked for anything, any segment that stayed in the show or not. I will be checking to make sure this is in the show. How young were these boys you love, Jacqueline?
It was, okay, it was like there were like celebrities, and it was celebrities who I would like kind of be like, oh, I
Like
think
young Sheldon.
Kind of. No, I'd be like, oh, like they're going
kid
to
from
be
Rome.
hot when they're older or something, or it wasn't.
Is
I'm
Jacob
not
Tremblay on the wall?
creepy.
Yeah, you're not.
Is Jacob Tremblay on the wall?
I think you're making it worse, not better.
I know, there was like
No. Like, I mean, like, they're gonna be hot when they're older. That's an acceptable thing to say, right?
And there was also a lot of age people on the wall, but there was also just like it was just tough to explain when people would come over.
Who was the youngest person on the wall?
There was a picture. I don't know.
How many Stranger Things cast members were on the wall?
There was a picture of like Josh Richards when he was like 12, and
Josh Richards was famous when he was 12.
I don't know. They found like a 12-year-old picture of him, and I don't.
Josh doesn't know that picture exists.
I want to take all this out. But I'm not a pedophile.
Yeah, we didn't fuck anyone.
And anyway,
They were all clothed in the pictures. And you didn't fuck anyone. I don't think,
Yeah.
Jay, you announced I'm not a pedophile before anyone accused you of being a pedophile. Hey,
I just.
I'm
like,
not a pedophile. All right.
I want to take all this out.
This will be checked. Pals, what's yours? Your parents?
My current living situation, just in general. I'm sleeping.
Do you live with your parents still?
I live with my parents, but like just not commuting anymore, so I'm just staying at my buddy's place and just living on a little futon. And my friends make sure that whenever girls come over, they're reminded as soon as they walk in the door that that's Pav's bed right there, that one right there, and they just point to the.
That's
couch.
kind of badass though. Usually, like yeah, man, I'm fucking. I don't know. I don't like to be tied down too much. You can spin having a futon. You can.
Yeah, some girls find it funny.
Yeah, you're like a guy like, oh, I need to fix him. I can train him. Unlike most of you train your dogs. All right, it is time to get to our fucking interviews. We have Chris Distefano, pretty big deal. John Bernthal, pretty big deal. And John Pollono, pretty big deal. It is a monster 2 interviews. John and John are together. Chris Distefano is solo dolo. They're all fucking awesome. And also, I mean, Distefano's hilarious. I saw him at Foxwoods this weekend. Highly, highly recommend checking him out.
He just announced his tour in New York. We'll probably put the dates in our description, but he just announced like his whole countrywide tour.
Okay. Check out Chris. Also check us out November 12th at the Gramercy Theater. And these interviews are brought to you by Birddogs. Birddogs, I mean, this is, again, it's like promoting fucking some other massive company that I'm not going to say because I don't know, I guess it's a competitor probably. But just, I don't know, another athletic apparel company. How about that? One you've heard of. It is Birddogs. They are unbelievably comfortable shorts. They have the underwear built in. It is, I will be perfectly honest with you, it's a concept that I didn't love the idea of until I put on a pair of Birddogs. Yeah. I was like, I don't know, that doesn't seem very comfortable. Put on a pair of Birddogs. It is just insanely comfortable. It's all I work out in because Birddogs hooks the brother up. It's actually really great if I can give you even specific workouts to do in jumping rope. It keeps you fucking nuts really snug. Jumping rope kind of, and it makes them bounce around a lot. Fucking right there. And with Birddogs. I think they also just came out with a pair of joggers. I hear that they're very comfortable. But with the purchase right now, you go to birddogs.com, promo code KFC. Guess what else you get? Boom. Free Birddog football. Free Birddogs football. Yeah, the Nerf kind. The kind you pick up chicks on the beach where you go, watch this arm. And I can't whistle. Don't fucking care.
Super late at night here. You'll just hear deep corners
we
of
have
the office.
17,000 Birddogs footballs here.
Like,
It's insane how many there are. So go to birddogs.com, promo code KFC. Free Birddogs football with your pair of Birddogs. You will not take the Birddogs off. I mean, I sleep in them. I sleep in them because, like I said, they keep everything fucking KFC.com. I mean, birddogs.com, promo code KFC. You're welcome. Chrissy Distefano, let's talk. By the way, before this interview gets started, as you probably would have guessed from my cab ride experience, I did not get a ride with Distefano's mom to his show. Season 2, I'm not doing it.
Why do you hate it?
Dude, we're 4 seconds in. So we gotta like we come in with flashlights and we're like pretending that there is a power outage in the community. You know what I mean? And these poor people, there's like 7 people in the audience. They're like, I gotta sit through this bullshit in the dark. You know, but like the show must go on, but there's something.
If you're watching on YouTube, click here to subscribe so that you get all the new episodes as they come out. And John, what should they click if they want notifications? Make sure you click thumbs up for the like, hit that bell icon.